And we can all say hi to YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I'm gonna play Esoteric Ebb today. It's a political... It looks like a political type of tabletop kind of game. Similar to Disco Elysium. If any of you do want to check out my YouTube, you can check it out here. I'm also going to start to slowly multi-stream on both platforms, so it won't just be Twitch. I think officially in April is when we're going to have every stream, or almost every stream, on both platforms. Right now I'm just doing select streams per month to test it out. So if you want to check it out, you can. It would mean the world to me if you subscribed to my YouTube, but no pressure. No pressure. Chat, the main reason I'm doing this is just to have a space for my VODs. And the nice thing is I usually don't turn on the YouTube stream until I actually start playing the game, because otherwise it would just be me yapping there for an hour. The yaps are kept to Twitch. We're gonna keep that exclusive to Twitch. This game was made by someone from my country. Oh, that's so cool. Do you mind me asking which country? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Okay, let me get the game volume up right now. Denmark? Ooh. Completely fair. I thought about dual streaming, but some people from high school still follow my YouTube. Ooh, Denmark! Let's go, Denmark! I mean, hey, hats off to them. This game has a lot of stellar reviews right now. Why don't we go check it out ourselves? This is Esoteric Ebb. Let's start with the new game, shall we? We can already customize our stats here. Oh, interesting. We can randomize. Whoa. Higher strength allows you to equip extra items. Oh, interesting. So I could randomize if I wanted to. Let's not do that. Wait, let me go back. Oh, it's gonna keep that anyway. Oh, they have all of these details down to the brim here. Fascinating. Okay. Ooh, the music. Chat, this game's music is really nice. Oh, that's pretty. I like that already. Okay. Chat, let me know if the volume is too loud or too low. I don't want it to be overbearing. Strength measures your natural bodily prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. As a man, it is only proper for you to own your figure and its capabilities, but why? The search for meaning is as vital as the struggle towards competency. Luckily, you already know your cause: to protect the innocent, to lead the weak, to sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement, to literally die. Become a zealot, regain your honor, set out on your divine mission. So this is the cleric's take on it. Dexterity measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance. And of course, your ability to gracefully avoid the consequences of your actions. It's all about risk versus reward. It is that feeling of self-preservation when everything falls apart around you. To grab as much as you can while the grabbing's good. To progress towards a new future, full of freedom. So those who look out for themselves can prosper and survive. I promise you, no one else will. Constitution measures your natural stamina, both mental and physical. It's how much you can take before going down. The world is harsh and unforgiving. It'll beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. So listen to your gut, the instinct that kicks in when you're standing at the pit. It is the voice that speaks nothing but bodily truth. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate can be traced back to the lower half of that stomach of yours. Follow it. Retain the mortality of fleshy logic. Simple, easy, truthful. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. Intelligence measures your ability to recall, store, and process information. It is your logical receptacle and calculator. It is only proper for you to own this pulsating mass within your skull, but why? Simple, pure, unadulterated ego. Knowledge rules the world. So too shall you one day lead the weak. Bring your genius to the masses. If they do not bow, they do not deserve you. You know everything about the past. Therefore it is only rational you will truly know the future as well. Enlighten the ignorant masses. I like these descriptions that they're having. I know I don't have to read all these out loud, but I kind of like looking into their, like, you know, the way that they describe it. Wisdom measures your awareness, intuition, and ability to understand the world around you, to feel it. You may not know why, but meeting the gaze of another grants you an emphatic bond with her, her wants and fears, her dreams and hopes. You can read people for good or bad and can pick up details others would pass by. It's interesting that they use her here, and then with strength you were like talking about testosterone and being a man. So it seems like they're kind of, you know, gearing towards a certain perspective here. It is your belief in the heart of all folk to give and share what you have and be completely and utterly selfless. It is the only true road to redemption. Gods only know how hard you try. Charisma measures your eloquence, confidence, ability to navigate social situations of any kind. In short, it is the force of your unkempt personality. But they don't need to know that. Smooth talk your way into any position of your liking. You can be affiliated with any known faction or thought. Reality is molded around your will. Like a social chameleon, become a social operator. Become anything you need to make everyone finally love you. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, wait. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, so we have backgrounds here. The faithful harbinger, praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air, slowly fading. You're isolated among your peers. Esoteric expert. You spend most nights seeking esoterical insight. A lonely life. Your findings were unwanted by those in charge, yet you did not stop. Never. Revolutionary scribe. Disillusionment. A city with ideals not upheld. One day you chose a side, the emerging democracy. You wrote day and night for change and for glory. Abject apostate. No one likes you. Okay. Wow. Okay. When you were demoted for dereliction, no one spoke up against it. But it's fine. You'll be fine. After all, you're used to it. Aww. Dead cleric. Growing up alone, getting into trouble, training with the Earth Guard. Devoting your life and becoming a cleric. Was it always supposed to end in the river? Punching bag. You're a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course you'd be an outcast. It took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. Troll killer. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it motivated you. Sometimes it felt impossible to live up to. Kiosk kid. Your mom wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of newspapers. Lore enthusiast. Spending time alone in the city, you often end up at the Darowian Library. The strange history of Jor's realm was a constant companion to you. Crowd pleaser. Inevitably, you ended up with the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on the slang and radical terminology, doing anything to get real friends. Little weirdo! Oh my god. You were a novelty to them, the boy who would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it. Oh my god, guys, this is just VTubers. Asgalist activist. Your friends soon introduced you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos and worse, dwarf propaganda. These are so funny to read. I kind of like reading these. Earthguard recruit. After your arrest, there wasn't much arguing about it. 3 grueling years in training drilled on the city code and virtues, but you survived. One friend. You really only ever prayed for that one thing during those lonely years. But the gods did not answer, so you learned to manage, as always. Acolyte. Your knack for scribing got you a promotion to the clerical duties. Picked out of the ranks, you quickly showed deep devotion to your divine city. Tower apprentice. Joining the towers is an honor bestowed upon few. It is also a terrible challenge even for you. Who'd have thought lectures were so draining? Arcane prodigy. For the first time in your life, you were a natural. You've always known a few cantrips, but real magic was something else. It was power. Palace pawn. As a rising talent, you often found yourself amidst the politicking of superiors despite your best efforts. It never ended well for you. Faithful harbinger. Oh, so okay, so this is where it cycles. Okay, I think out of all of these, honestly, I feel like Kiosk Kid was an interesting one. I feel like this would be an interesting perspective to get in this like fictional society, right? Like you're just someone who works, but you have like the charisma, you have some dexterity, and you're just kind of like learning about this world. I feel like this would be a fun perspective to have potentially. I'm gonna go with the Kiosk Kid. Let's go with that. Oh wait, there's uses. So higher strength equip items, be violent and are manly useful in be violent and are manly, useful in encounters. Religious fervor and aesthetic nationalism. Increased manhood. Okay, they're making this sound really unappealing. Increased manhood. Okay, dexterity uses are with enough dexterity you can steal anything, pick locks, sneak and dodge traps, react quickly, become rich as a Republican. Oh no. Do I want to be a Kiosk Kid anymore? Just run away, dummy. A constitution for HP, esoteric connection. Your political party polled 2% and you don't care. Pain is good for you. Oh my. Intelligence. Prepare more spells. Think, plan, and execute. Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Waffle. Hi, Waffle. Be a genius without peers. Vote for yourself. Okay, wisdom empowers your spells. See the good in all folk. Egalitarian hope of the Asgalian working class. There are no big bad evil guys. Is that really wise? Wait, the way that these stats are being portrayed though are just so fascinating. With high charisma, you get an automatic discount. Win every conversation. Apolitical force of nature. Be arguably sociopathic. Okay, I dig that. Maybe instead of a Kiosk Kid, hang on. What's the other one that has pretty solid charisma? Maybe a crowd pleaser. Maybe that might be okay. What stats do I seem to like the most? I think I like charisma and maybe Constitution. We shouldn't go back. That's okay. We'll be Republican. It's not what they. It's just so funny. I think that's just the name. Become a Republican. Okay. I like the idea of being able to steal though. Okay, we'll make these our specialties. I kind of don't need to be intelligent. Boom, 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 boom. Wobble, hi Wobble. Also, Hoodle, thank you for the 5 stream streak. What the heck? Thank you so much. Today 5, tomorrow 5 million. You mean it? You mean it? Really? You'd want to be here that long?
Welcome to hell, cutie.
Guava Chips, thank you for the follow. How are you today? Okay. So we have 3 more points to give out. Let's do both of these at 13. I'm also gonna take one away here. Soldier Boy Teller. Okay guys, I have a game plan. Also thank you for the cranked out redeem. I have a game plan, alright? We're gonna put both strength and constitution at 11. Intelligence and wisdom at 9. So here's my plan. I want to have dexterity and charisma be my top 2 stats. So we're gonna have that at 13. And then these two we don't care about as much. We'll have it at 9. Constitution and strength will have it at 11. And then that way, chat, that way we have 2 9/11s. Okay? I think that's good. I never forget. Exactly. Perfect. Right? Right. Okay. Let's go with this. 5 days until the first ever election. Ew. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. Wow. An idiot cleric. Wow, fuck you. Yet quick and nimble, ready to get the job done. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices. And remember to get a ton of loot. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. As you level up, make sure to boost your favorite stat. That always makes things more fun. Okay. It really is the himbo build, yeah. Just because I put -1? Come on, man. I could have done even more then, huh? I should have done -2. Now I'm upset. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Intelligence 8. Success. Ran. Your name is Ran. Ran? Is that it? Don't think you're called that very often. No, you are not. Which is quite embarrassing when you think about it. Yeah, I don't like that name. That doesn't sound right. No one calls you by your name. Yeah, nobody likes you. Boo-hoo. What? You are often referred to as cleric. So my name is... Yes, speak it. I don't want to say Ran. Stay silent. You say nothing. Another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? What is this, an interrogation? You are Dead. Dead? How can you be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone. What are you, a fucking poet? I like that the stats are like talking to each other. Wait, this is such an interesting like. Wait, this is so unique. I like this already. Hang on. What are you? Look around. What's an occupation in this context? Let's look around. It's more darkness than nothing. It's nothing. All around you. This is for sure about your job. You know, the job. Your class. Tell the voice about your class. What class am I? Lower class. No. Not sure any answer is good here. Just go with whatever works in the moment. You did full wisdom when I played. I like it because it's green. Yeah, if I had known this was how it's gonna be like, I think I would have put even less into intelligence and wisdom, and I would have put more into charisma and dexterity if I had known. Mimi, thank you for the check-in. Welcome in. How was your Pacopia stream? Oh wait, Wobble, did you say you played this? You love this game. Ooh, nice. I'm excited to check it out. You're a high-class scoundrel, the best of the best. I'm a sneaky little rogue. A dashing one at that. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? Goal? Would be nice to get out of this dark pit for one. The Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. Why all these questions? Pacopia was so fun. Made it to Vermilion City. It's so pretty and beachy. Oh, nice. The game is interesting. We just kind of started. We were reading about all the different stats and whatnot. So I'm still kind of new to this type of gameplay style, but it seems very interesting. Yeah, why all these questions? This fellow wants something. No idea what, though. You should probably lie. Tell him you're collecting taxes or something. That'd be fun. Okay, I am a tithe collector. Yeah, that should scare him. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. The National Party of Norvig, of course. It is the Asgalists. Yes, they are decent, possibly. We've moved beyond the bounds of dictators. We are free to make our own choices thanks to the revolutionary free striders. Elections are exhausting. Actually, I'm apolitical. I don't know any of these words. Let's go with. Okay, let's just be honest. I don't know any of these words. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just say whatever you think will be the most useful to you. And I think you know exactly what that is. I do? I do? Do I? I don't know. Is this saying that any of these could be the right one? Our dexterity said free striders, so let's go with that. Peace, prosperity, and fraternity. We're going to be rich. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Following your convictions. Drowning in the river. Now's your chance. Break free. I am not dead. I've never played Disco Elysium, so if there's very similar to that, I've only heard it's similar. I wouldn't know how it's actually similar. Ooh. Hello. Published by Raw Fury. Oh, this is really cool. The dialogue UI is very similar. Ah. Esoteric Ebb. It's very similar to Disco. This game is more funny and has more combat elements. That's perfectly fine. I know nothing about this type of gameplay, so this will all be kind of new to me. I like the idea of it being more lighthearted though. Get up. Wake up. Day 1, March 22nd. A fresh start. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. A true man always does. Ready for your glorious quest to continue. Check your stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch in uniform. Panic. Sweat. No spellbook, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. A circular stone chamber, a storage for apples and corpses. Those piles of apples, is this toast, Dad? What's this about a quest? Ooh, yes, a quest. You're on a quest to save the city. Interact with highlighted words to receive a glossary entry. Oh. Okay, cool. Earth be blessed. Your God. Oh. Save the city. Yes, save it from the jaws of democracy. Do I remember everything? Not sure. Do you have some sort of amnesia? No. Just remember it. Your thoughts are scattered, but your memory is intact. Okay, but what's the quest again? You got a job, the tea shop job. Tea shop job? Yep, the tea shop that blew up. Just a job, a quest, I like those. Wait, how much time do I have? So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up's random tea shop. A quest, I like those. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. How much time do I have? Until the election, duh. Which is in 5 days. Or I think I did the wrong voice for him. That's fine. The patriarch was very clear. Handle the tea shop before election day. Patriarch, a top clerical rank in Norvik. Different from Lord Patriarch, which is the traditional administrative leader of the city. Only about a dozen men currently hold the rank. They manage a section of clerics each of the towers. You must honor this request and complete this quest. Oh. Cassie, hello beautiful. Hi Raiders. Hello, thank you for coming on by. How was your stream? Thank you for bringing your community here. How was your Gardic stream? I saw you were reading birthday wishes, which, by the way, chat, it is belated, but everyone, if you can, please wish Cassie a happy belated birthday. Hi Cassie, I love you. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you for bringing your folks here. If anyone in Cassie's stream does not know me, I am Semi. I am a devil, a VTuber. I play all sorts of games on this channel. Today we're checking out a CRPG, a kind of tabletop isometric kind of game. We kind of just started not that long ago, so we're like at the intro of it, but it's very interesting so far. But yeah, I hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in, everyone. Hi Monoji. Yes, happy belated birthday to Cassie. Chat, if you don't follow Cassie, please go give Cassie some love. He's very sweet. He is an angel librarian of VTuber who's very comfy and sweet and nice and considerate and thoughtful and super adorable. So please go give him some love. And thank you again for the raid, Cassie. If you and your raiders do need to raid and run, if you want to get some food or rest or anything like that, please feel free to do so. Okay, Persona music jump scare for real. Okay. Let's see. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up's random tea shop. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. Let's do it. Damn right. You'll do great. Now get going. Alright, but first Oh! Not me rolling a 1. No. You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earth Guard uniform. The heroes of Norvik, keepers of city law, the defenders of humanity, your brothers. Jinkies! Oh, you want a senile bark, Mia? Okay. For anyone who doesn't know what this redeem is, I'm gonna be dying. I'm gonna be barking like I'm a dying old man. Okay? Bark! 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 Bark, 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 bark. Thank you for the redeem. That was a damage roll. Rolling a 1 is good there. Oh, it was a damage roll. Okay. See, I need to get used to this stuff. I never play these kind of games, so this is going to be new to me. Your body aches. It contents rotting. I have a question then. I'm going to ask you questions, Wobble, if you don't mind. So, does DC mean the dice roll? Is that what the DC means? Because I see DC 10, DC 14. You know. At least that's what I think. I don't know. Or is that the current stat of those? You must consume an apple now. There are many apples here, and corpses. Corpses? What the hell is this place? If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. As you do, your fingers touch upon cold steel. It is covering your entire head. DC is a dice roll, so DC 4 is a roll of 4-sided dice, so you could have taken 1 through 4 there. So if DC stands for difficulty class, interesting. So when DC 14, like, okay, these are what determines if it's like a failure or success for like these dialogue options? Is that luck, or is that like what they're currently at with difficulty? Sorry, I'm so noob at this, so I'm gonna be asking a lot of questions. This is all gonna be so new to me. Those are all dice rolls using those stats out of 20. Okay, so how come 14 is a failure? Wouldn't that be like on the positive side of things? My thought process was like, if it's above 10, usually it's good, isn't it? DC 10 is considered average. DC 15 is moderately hard. DC 20 is difficult. DC 30 is impossible. So don't apologize for being new and wanting to learn things. Okay, RNG. Oh, okay. Okay. That depends on what you're rolling for, whether it's good or bad. Okay. Let's fuck. Oh my god, Dio. Thank you for the 100 stream streak. Our first 100. Oh my god. That's our very first one. Let's go. Ever since we enabled streaks. Yay. Thank you, Dio. I love you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm right behind you. I know you are. Amanda and I think Kai are also like right behind. T isn't far either. They're at 80. I know that. I think Beanie is actually really close too. My goodness. Y'all are great. Thank you so much. Hi, Deli. How are you? Colloquially known as a helmet. Oh, Cassie, I'm sorry. I have this happen in other people's chats too, where like, even if I'm there, I'll literally not get my streak counted. This happened for me and Amanda. I was in Amanda's stream. I said hi to them. I was literally talking in there, and it didn't count my viewership. So my next time I was there, like I was literally there. I redeemed a redeem, and I said hi, and I wished them well with the game that they were playing, and it didn't count it, which is insane. You've been here the whole time and it only now just triggered the streak. Wow. I don't get it. Was there for the whole stream and yapping and it got reset. Oh my god, that's terrible. What the frick, Twitch? Honestly, streaks, y'all need to step up your shit. I don't mean you as in chat. I mean you as in Twitch, because Twitch, what the fuck? This game is super flexible, so you can retry most important dice rolls and you can come back later. Oh, okay, that's nice to know. Thank you, Wobble. Can I take it off? No. Okay, damn. I wouldn't do that. Like ripping off your own face. No, they're all DC 20. Okay. Not a good idea. Not yet. Ooh, we gain experience. Can't wait until you do. Behold, a divine shrine covered in apples. Engage. The runes fill your sense as you approach. The color is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten apples. These old things are still around, huh? A remnant of blindness and decay. It's hard to let go of an old national pride, but progress will always lead the way. Move on. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogues. Each cast expends one spell slot of the corresponding level. What other gods are there? Many. You know a few. Earth, father of Norvik. Oh, cool. You've devoted your life to follow in his footsteps. A trickster, the type of god only famous for his ridiculous ploys. I wish they would integrate streams into a built-in check-in system. I agree wholeheartedly. I think that would be a lot nicer. Tokik the Gambler is often seen as a silly goblin myth. A goblin, short and green, got claws and fangs, little monsters. They've got 3 tribes in Norvik and are considered somewhat civilized. Praying to Tokik would, if you for some reason would get a response, only result in the exact opposite of whatever you wanted. Oh my god, you know what this game could use if you can make all these decisions? Wouldn't it be interesting if it had like a Twitch integration where y'all can choose them for me? Prepare spells. First level. Okay, to the right you may view a list of all your available spells. In order to cast spells, you need to first prepare them by approaching shrines, which are scattered throughout the city. For each spell you wish to prepare, fill in its empty slot to the right. You may only prepare a spell if you have a spell slot of the corresponding level available. To the bottom left, you may view your current spell slots. Each circle represents one slot, which you may extend to cast a spell. You may only cast spells when there is a use for them. When a spell is castable during specific situations in dialogue, the spell tile button of that particular spell will be lit up. Spell tile buttons can be found next to your spell slots once you have finished preparing your spells. So do I try this? Let's try it, I mean, finish. Did that work? Did I do it? Oh, I have it here now. Okay. Yes, possibly. The gods are kind to you. So I can attempt a prayer of healing? Oh, so, okay, does 16 mean that that's the minimum I need for this to work? If I were to, like, try to roll for that? Is that what the 16 means? Ah. Well, I have -1 there, so that's probably not gonna happen. So I'm gonna not do that. Remove the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A small improvement, but big in the heart. Pray? Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And tranquility. Are you able to double check on what you have for stats? No, but I remember wisdom and intelligence are 9. Strength is 11. Strength and constitution are 11. And then dexterity and charisma is 13. So I remember them. So we have 2 9/11s and a 30. Let's contemplate the tea shop. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate it properly. That is it. The first election. Your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. Huh? Your vote won't matter, but it's the most important of all. Ask those around you what they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. Identity is not easy. It's everything from faction to home life to street. What you choose might be a first step. Choose wisely. Can I return here when I have more things to think about? Always. Talking to yourself, huh? You must be a lonely guy. You do so. Okay, I'm done here. Press I to open inventory and see items. Okay. Ah, what is this? I don't know. Oh, these are my stats. I'm a level 1 cleric. I am a bit of a moron. Whoa. Rogue free strider. Interesting. The tea shop. The class conflict. You're a dick ass rogue. And nobody can stop you from being the coolest sneaker on toast. Okay. You've mentioned Free Strider talking points at least one single time, as many modern men would. Okay. Dick-ass rogue is so funny, yeah. I fear that I might be overwhelmed by this game at first, but we will overcome. Trifle? It's a corpse under a blanket. Sir, you can't sleep down here. It must be normal to take naps down here. Check under the rag. Underneath, you find the cold corpse of a human. Thinning blonde hair, unkempt facial hair. Yeah, this guy looks fresh. Like he could just sit up and talk to you. The DC of a dice choice is determined by how challenging that roll will be for you. Oh, thank you, game. If you select a dice choice, you then roll a 20-sided die. If you get the same or higher, then you succeed on that dice roll. Examine him closer with 10 as a minimum. Ooh, but I get -1. Should I try it? So that's like a 9 out of 20 chance to get a good roll that I need. It's like a 45% chance though. That's the fun of it. Let's do it. Oh yeah. There's something strange here. This is no regular gentle repose. Lean in and look closer. Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Cause of death appears to not be directly visible. No blunt trauma either. Considering his age and the shape of his body, this man most likely died of a common disease or internal failure. That's pretty broad and vague. Unless you're willing to start cutting, that's all you'll get. Except... what? There's also a marking on the right leg, a circle with a cross inside it. You recall that is the marking of PR, potential revivification. Oh right, this guy can be revived? Seems so. He most likely died during care, and was granted immediate gentle repose. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive fund, nor did he have family members with enough ready cash. Okay, thank you. Or perhaps he was just an unlikable fellow, who knows? Fair enough. It's okay to loot him, right? Yeah, why not? Not like the guy will complain. But don't go around talking about it too loud, okay? It would be dishonorable. Only take that which you need for your quest. Okay, so I can loot it. Trifle. Apple crowns. Yay. Consuming it. Consume. Yay. The official currency minted in Norvik's Riksbank. These silver coins are most valuable along River Torna, as the Norwegian River's reach offers its support. Okay. Is that a normal apple or is that a rotten one? Okay. So we can eat this one, right? Yay! We're healing. Wait, are any of these... oh, I can't trifle those. Why? Tattered cloak. Oh, I can't take it. This isn't yours, is it? I can still steal it, can't I? Lame. Voting card -1 intelligence. Okay. You can press tab and I hit the right click? Really? Oh. Let's talk to you. Hello. What's a zombie? I should think they were a zombie. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He is unaware of you. Just stare at him. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. Poke him? Let's poke him. Poke. The man does not appear to react in any way to being poked. Wait, is is this a zombie? Oh my god, let's attack. Yes, deal with this foul creature. Encounters are turn-based conflicts, where each participant takes turns on rolling dice. So many apples that would keep a doctor away for years. During your turn, you are able to perform one dice action as well as cast one spell of your choosing. The order is determined by an initiative roll. Don't let the shambler get the jump on you now. Dexterity check. Okay. Ooh. Fight! You're quick, you got this. Shove him, keep your composure. Hold up a closed fist and say, "Here, look at this," then quickly try to trip him. That's so funny. I want to do that. That sounds so goofy. Yay! Your sneaky maneuver works. The zombie turns his gaze towards your fist and then, with a quick whack, you get him to stumble backwards. There you go. The slow zombie just stands there. No, he's reacting. It's taking some time. The zombie is hostile. This undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. You should try to de-escalate, just a tip. Grab him, get his arm. Switch gears, try to manipulate him. Sure. Oh! I failed! The zombie easily throws you back in an almost convulsing flailing. How strong is this foul creature? His neck snaps around, his withered face is now facing yours. Yeah, you've really pissed him off. You can tell since you're such a people person. Ooh, I lost 2 HP. No, zombie. It hurts, even through the armor. This ends now. Your final chance. Do not falter. Damn. Okay. Sucker punch? 12? Oh! I failed! Knock him out! No! Your powerful iron fist seemingly gets no weight behind it. As it hits the zombie's hide, it feels like hitting a damn wall. Your fist cracks! The zombie appears unmoved as you stumble backwards. It is no longer hostile to you. Oh, it's probably ordered not to harm unless threatened. Then that means it no longer sees you as a threat. Hilarious. The fight is over, for now. Rub your hand and groan and leave. Aw, man. What the frick, dude? Can't believe we lost a fight to a zombie who can't do shit. Alright, chat. Before we continue, I really need to pee. So, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and run an ad break. So, if you're not a subscriber, you're gonna get an ads too. So, feel free to also go pee, get some water, get a snack, do what you gotta do. We'll be right back, folks. I gotta piss. I will PRB. Be right back. Thank you for your understanding, BRB, folks. Hello, I have returned. Thanks for waiting. Thank you for hanging out and vibing. Dia, thank you. Cassie, thank you. I realize, like, if anyone ever does watch this on YouTube, it probably feels really awkward to just, like, tune in and then be like, oh my god, ads are coming. Even though for YouTube, like, you know, they don't have ads on there. Okay. Let me resume. Thank you for waiting. I never thought about that. You only really watch Twitch streams, yeah. That's like where the multi-streaming is gonna be a little weird, but that's okay. Again, I think most people, if they encounter this stream on YouTube, they're probably gonna assume that I'm also on Twitch, given like the fact that I'm talking and interacting with other people that are not chatting on the YouTube chat. I feel like it'll have some obviousness. When YouTube does have ads, they're pretty different. I don't think there'll be ads on my channel because I'm not monetized. Divine scripture where it does not belong. Let's take it. Shield of Faith. Also, it's a spell. Oh, wait, so I can... Oh. So can I learn that now? Shorter slippage after a certain time more often. Slippage? Slippage. Just walk by you. This guy, he just won't move. Guys, should I try fighting him again? Oh, I can't even attack it. Oh, wait, can I? If it's not highlighted, but can I still click that? Thank you, Wobble. Also, hi, Cassie. I see you on YouTube. Hello. Hi. Thank you, Wobble. You can attack it again. Oh, cool. Let's do it. Yes, deal with this foul creature. Yes, try again. Ooh, 13. You're quick. You got this. Let's try strength. Yay. We're gonna shove him. Putting your weight on it, you push the zombie backwards. He attempts to stabilize himself while stumbling around. The slow zombie just stands there. No, he's reacting. The zombie is hostile. This undead abomination must be apprehended. Okay, this is like a +4. Like, come on. Okay, there you go. Success. You successfully grab his arms. Your thick gloved hands wrap around his frail wrists and keep them stable. He's not getting away now. Also, hi, Q Bunny. His neck snaps around, the withered face now facing yours. Ooh, yeah, you really pissed him off. You can tell since you're such a people person. Oh, he bites down. It hurts. This ends now. I have an advantage because I have him grabbed. Sucker punch. Oh, wow. Knock him out. Yes! Catching your breath, you stare at the now unmoving creature. +15. Nice. Dispensed. Now go loot him. Get that fancy tooth. You feel... So do I just have +1 wisdom because I hold it? Oh, Hello, Raiders. Lily Mancer. Hi, Lily. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. How was Little Witch in the Woods? I hope you had a fun time. Welcome in. If you have no idea who I am, I'm Semi. I'm a Devil VTuber. I play all sorts of games on this channel, and right now we're checking out Esoteric Ebb. You have to equip it. Okay, where do I equip that? No. Here? Oh, I thought these were items. Are these just empty spaces? Oh, that makes sense. But yeah, hope Little Witch in the Woods was fun. How are you doing today, Lily? Welcome on in. Oh, thank God. Let's heal right now. Sweet. Imported goods. The receiver's marked as HWBT. Cardamom treat. Ooh, money. I like money. +5. Okay, we'll hold on to that. Little Witch in the Woods is so cute. Very fun so far. I'm glad to hear it. It looks really cute. I've never played it, but it looks super adorable. Thank you for coming on by with the raid. If you need to raid and run and get some food or rest or anything, please feel free to do so. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time zone, whether it's day or night for you. A slightly broken standard issue Earthguard blade. Let's take it. +1 strength, -1 wisdom. Oh, so it's not something I actually use. I already have well, Oh. I mean, sure, that's fine. It's funny because it just kind of starts. There's like dialogue in the beginning that makes it seem like there's backstory. It's the only game the dev released this, so I don't know. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't know, but I'm glad you're still like having a good and fun time with the cute game, you know? And you're gonna sleep, it's past your bedtime. Okay, I hope you don't mind me asking this, Lily. Anytime someone says bedtime to me, it flags something in my mind. You are above 18, right? I'm sure you are. I'm sure you mean it in a very casual sense, but just in case. You're above 21. Okay, that's good. Thank you for confirming. I appreciate you. You'd be surprised how many people come into chat and, you know, are not of age. You approach a crate full of sand. They've imported sand to Novik? Inspect the crate, look at the sand, touch the sand. Your gloved hand trails across the surface. The sand shifts slightly at your touch. Underlined choices are more risky, but might offer more reward. I'm all about risk, baby girl. I love going deep. I can't go that deep in real life, so I'm gonna do it in game. You dive in with your whole hand, fingers first. This one does not. Then you feel a tug, a grip, and finally you pull. Wait, Your shoulder is almost pulled out of its socket. You struggle. You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your... Look at him, look at this freak, look at him. You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process the sand grabs onto the front of your helmet. Your face is now sinking. Let's fight it. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands, and as you put your entire adrenaline-filled arms to work, you feel energy being sapped from your veins. You're being sucked. Oh my god. Blush? I'm being sucked. Ooh. Out of your skin. Oh, Oh no. It's vampire sand? As you keep pushing, you realize you could get out at this point, however, then you would have to leave the helm behind. I'm gonna try to keep the helmet on. Your muscles turn to mush as you stop your struggle. Okay, let's do this. Escape. Boom! We're Gucci. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. I will not die in this crate. Oh, sorry. The hazy noise of a head no longer filled with so much blood screams in your ears. I will not die in this crate. Filled with pure fires of adrenaline, your muscles creak and your bones crack. And it pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. Then it drops entirely. You swing your head back, filling your lungs with air as a trail of sand follows you. Gah! Hey, we got 5 experience. Within an instant, the sand snaps back into the crate, not a single grain dropping to the floor. You stumble back. Glancing over to the crate, you see its content now lies still, like nothing happened. You should put on the lid to make sure this does not happen to someone else. Shaking my head to get rid of the sand in my ears. It helps. A lot. Ooh! Full heal. Put on the lid. You take a very, very careful step towards the crate to grab the lid. Then you place it gently on top. Your job here is done. I've done a great service to the community. Wow, I can't believe that healed me. This game is so fascinating. Oh. You've encountered a corpse that seems fresh, so it cost almost a month. Okay. So you could go in here. What's in this door? There's a door inside this tunnel. So we have... Oh, what is this? A glow glass, very common magic item. So we have that. We could also go upstairs. A spiral staircase, ancient architecture. Let's go up. When you reach 0 hit points, oh. Viskin's lair. Hello. Viskin local mortician. Oh. Okay. The pale man handles corpses in a basement, a typical self-employed city contractor. You remember hearing about this man? He used to be a dentist and a surgeon. His study into the magical realm is immense, far beyond your capabilities. Some of these texts he surrounds himself with would suggest he can cast 5th or even 6th level spells. Couldn't be higher, could it? Do I not talk? Oh, hello. No, don't do that. A pocket watch, yours. Here, let's talk with you. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper you see an icon of a serpentine drake. That symbol! It's on a lot of official documents of the city. That is the great perch of Norvik. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here. But if there's anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at me. Can I smile back? Look around. Did you save my life? I woke up below. Yes, I know. Maybe you should ask why instead of stating the obvious. Okay, look, maybe he didn't know. What if he's like, holy shit, how did you end up down there? Okay. How would you... Charisma, relax. Why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They'd caught you in the net, took you for a corpse. Not that I blame them. You weren't exactly in prime condition. You quite literally live in this filthy uniform. No wonder they thought you were dead. How did I end up in a river? Who are these fishermen? Where can I find them? Who are these fishermen? River guilders, I believe. They do not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. And where can I find them? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Waterlane. Waterlane, the largest trade port in Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tolstad. It is a so-called marvel of dwarven engineering, and it's the reason so many people commute to Tolstad over the many bridges, considered as one of the great crafted wonders of the world. Good guess. Lots of boaters hang out there. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. I hope so too. So, I have some other questions, I think. DC 31. Guys, do you guys think I could do this? With... right? I should try it out, or... Alright, there's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. Why is it? You can always try. I can only max out at 20 there, right? I feel like there's... 19 even, because I have -1. 31 is nothing to a gamer like you. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Wobble. I knew I could count on you. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. City below, short for the city below the city. A phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Also riches if you delve deep enough. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. The HWBT, the Halfway Bridge Tribe, commonly called the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik, and arguably the most influential despite their small size, led by Lady Mishka Sageleaf, with their headquarters in the Goblin Garden on Tolstad. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. Wait, no, I don't actually believe you. I noticed the zombie had a fancy magical tooth. Wait, so they said anything that's underlined is risky? Is that what it is? To say? I kept moving apples down there. You don't seem to be very alarmed about this. Great to have cleared that up. I have some other questions. Okay. They had a nice tooth. They did it. How strange. The pale man gives you a sideways glance. How did you notice this tooth? It was shiny. I like shiny. Of course. Yeah, it was easy to pluck out once the beast had been slain. Of course. Well, I hope you make good use of it. Magical items, even minor ones, can be quite handy. You don't think it's cursed or anything, do you? It's cursed! It has these strange esoteric marks on it. Do you know what they mean? He glances at the yellow trinket in your hand. Those are a glimpse of Nimmenberg. Necromancy. Although in your hands it is no more than a common esoteric trinket. He said the name. Esoteric. The magic of Joel and his strings. The coast is infused with it. You think I should put it in my mouth? You see the type of panic a parent gets when their child is about to eat shards of glass. No. As a former dentist, I recommend you do not. What the fuck are you talking about? Nod. So you said it's risky but could be rewarding. When you played this game, Wobble, did you always choose the risky ones, or do you feel like you kind of just like chose them when you felt it was right? Because for me, I don't feel like it's right this time to necessarily do that. You don't seem very alarmed by this. A stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. He gives you a rare smile and turns to the kobold by the stairs. Isn't that right, Ost? Yes, master. I chose them when I felt it was right. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. At least he's not... I thought charisma said shitting. Like, I thought that said at least he's not shitting on you. At least he's not hitting on you. Hi, Funfetti. How are you? Or would that be an improvement? What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. Yeah, sorry, I'm indecisive. The pale man ignores your comment. I asked Ost to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry. Over there, he says, and points across the chamber. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. That is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Beyond that, you should be good. You've been drawing pastry-themed Pokemon? Ooh, like Slurpuff or Alchemy, Fido, Doxbun. Let's see. Did I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of River Torna. Ones I made up. They're in the Discord. Ooh, I'll take a look after. That sounds cute. Damn, you'll have to pick up something new. Maybe a warhammer? You got it. The pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. If only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. Leave. Now. When exploring the city, you may move faster by running. To do so, either double-click or hold shift. I can run. Mushrooms, probably edible. Can I pilfer them while he's looking? Swamp extract. Oh, I guess I did. What is this? Oh, hey, nice. It seems weird to like... Oh wait. I didn't actually pick it up. Do I pick this up? There we go. Why would I want -1 intelligence? I think I'm good. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Oh. An Earth Guard cloak add-on. It has been ripped to shreds at the base, but you could still use it. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Wring out the water? The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It is still quite wet. Weigh it in your hands. It is heavy. Should I wear this? No? Of course you should wear it. A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. Well, think about it. I am a rogue. Let's wear it. But I'm not a rogue. I'll think about it. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. Gods, I can fit so many items in this thing. Yes, you're very lucky. This kind of magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. Of course, you don't truly own this pouch of holding. It is a property of the state. Treat it as such. Shut up. It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now go put on your cloak and rob some people. Reallocate some resources. Right. Equipping items temporarily alters your ability scores. Right. Oh, we get +1 dexterity with -1. I thought it said +1 to both dexterity and charisma. I don't want to ruin my charisma, so I think we'll leave that. Kai, you want smoochies? I got you. Mwah. Mwah. Hi, Kai. How are you? How are you feeling? How's your night? How's your day? What's over here? The door in here is barred. Okay, it didn't look like it was barred. Mia, Mia, have a good night. Oh, should I be careful down here? I just want to explore. Ooh, what is this? Glowing mushrooms must be tasty. Yeah, let's get some. It lit. Something soft latches itself around your ankle. There is no time. It is a trap. We have to roll, right? Oh, yes! Avoid the trap. Let's go. You throw your body... The noise he made. You throw your body back, slithering out of the rope before it tightens. The instant you do, you watch the rope snap and twirl around the edge of the staircase, disappearing into the darkness below. Close one. Sure was, but it's fine. You made it. Keep an eye out for more of those. What is this guy? A rat. It's not really running from me. Oh shit. A rat. Where am I going? So much freedom to explore. I feel like the music sounds like a really angry cat. Click. You feel a pressure change. A rushing wind causes you to be pulled just an inch further into the hallway. Then you see something opening in the walls. Back now. Boom. You just barely escaped the deep clutches of the skin-melting heat. Standing up, you realize the fire singed the edges of your uniform. Adrenaline leaving the system. Pain burns. Okay, one's okay. Roll around and put out the last fire. But you live! Woo! I'm alive. I'm alive! You are! Now don't enter the hallway before you disable the trap, or you'll get roasted again. Looking back, the hallway has no marks of being filled with flames. Terrible, terrible. Okay, so don't come back here. La-di-da-di-da. I feel like this is also going to be a problem. No? Oh, I can't even go this way. Okay. Hi, Zodiac. Good morning. Slob on the nub. Damn it. I hate that that got stuck in my head. A door. How interesting. You firmly approach the... Oh, you approach the firmly shut doors. Oh. Hi, Major Starman. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Major Starman playing Super Mario Advance. Oh, I love Super Mario. Guys, I was meaning to play Super Mario sometime in April to kind of commemorate the Mario Galaxy movie coming out. I might actually play Mario Galaxy next sometime next month. But welcome on in, Major Starman and Raiders. Hope you had a wonderful stream. If you have no idea who I am Semi. I'm a devil VTuber. I play all sorts of games on this channel. Right now we're checking out Esoteric Ebb. It is a CRPG. It is a very story narrative based one with a kind of what's it called, like tabletop mechanics. It's very much like Disco Elysium, if you were aware of that game. But welcome on in. Hope you had a good stream. Hi there, Major Starman. Thank you for coming on through. If you and your raiders do need to raid and run, get some food or sleep or anything like that, please feel free to do so. Thank you for being here. I very much appreciate you. You played Super Mario Bros. 2 in like one sitting. Nice. Good job. Yeah, thank you again for the raid. Please do take care. Rest well, eat well, take good care of yourself. Have a good rest of your time zone. The legendary, horrifying OWD. These are all over any proper dungeon. As it should be. Dungeon? Legendary, horrifying. Should be. Should be. The one and only one-way door. They keep popping up all over the place underneath Norvik. Sometimes upstairs too, but that's rarer. So I'll need to find the other side in order to open it? That's the logic here, yes. I'll keep an eye out. What is this? A shard. Let's pick it up. A shard of Jor. A bright rock, it fits your hand nicely. These can be found all over Norvik, and some speculate that they are shards of Jor's pillar. To the untrained hands, they have no inherent value, but you might use these to alter fate itself. Spend in dialogues to unlock dice checks. Oh, interesting. You look up at the pillar. The relic rises upwards. Endlessly upwards. Oh, Esoteric Ebb. What? Right, this old thing. The central landmark of Norvik, the symbol of Earth's conquest. To think such an esoteric object would just sit here at the center of the city. Not much else they can do with it. It's just a highly magical rock. Leftover from a time before time. Hi, D-chan. How you doing, handsome? Remaining until the end. It looks a bit broken. Can I make money off of this thing? Can I make money off this? No way. They don't even take admission to see it, since it's such a trivial sight. It's a bit of a tourist destination, supposedly, but most people who travel the coast have seen one before. So it's not that interesting. It looks a bit broken. Yes. While the pillar is indestructible, it was once under heavy siege during the most intense moments of the Gate War. Several pieces of the pillar float around in the air, especially as it reaches upward into the clouds above the city. Sad to see it in this state. Yes, but it has been this way forever. How many exist? 8? Something like that, one for each band. An esoteric divide splits the circular coast of Jor into 8 geographic areas, commonly known as bands. Each band has unique esoteric and natural traits, and stretches from the coast to the infinite wastes. Ours is the best one, right? They're all equally useless. It's a sign of Earth's power, so yes, this is the best one. They are seen as a status symbol by many, like a legitimatization thing. But the fact is, no one has managed to make use of them in any way, despite their esoteric nature. They say this word so much. They keep saying esoteric. It's like it's the name of the game or something. So what do I do with it? You can always attempt to focus on it. Learn from this ancient relic. Since you're the master of all esoteric things, you could probably crack the secret of the pillar. Learn how it works and master it and gain ultimate power and so on. Get closer. As you do, you feel the air itself tingle. Power. It whispers to you unintelligibly. Let's touch it. You place your hand upon the cold surface. Your body quakes, standing in awe of this ancient object. How many battles do you think it has seen? How many deaths? How many noble sacrifices given to one's god or king or people? The thoughts stir in you a deep sense of longing. Perhaps one day you will join in that sacred sensation. Perhaps right now. Ooh. I kind of want to try this. Let's try it. Bank it, come on! Oh. Fail. Closing your eyes, you begin to focus. Your mind plays squarely at this esoteric force. Your mind forms into an arrow and you fire it forward, but it is repelled. Opening your eyes, your hand is no longer pressed against the cold surface of the pillar. You are instead holding it against your heart, shaking. This is wrong. Yes. Try again later. Whatever is whispering to you from beyond is more powerful than you imagined. Wait, so I could just keep trying this? Oh, it's locked. No, later. Okay. Okay, got it. La-di-da-di-da. Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. Guardian. Behold. Bugbear, level 3 fighter. You can try again tomorrow or use the shard to try again. Ah, okay, okay. Wait, so when you say tomorrow, like, do you mean in-game or like real time? Does this do real time stuff? In-game, got it. Thank you. A brute, a beast, and a warrior. She could break you casually. Loyalty is a fickle thing. Here lies with the halfways for sake of coin and shelter. But also something else, something more ethereal. Ogres, hobgoblins, Etten trolls. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, no. There we go. You have heard of their kind finding a place within civilized society as mercenaries and guards. Mungor is a cliche. Okay. Halt. Halt, human. A hairy beast towering over you, its face contorted into a stern and probably permanent frown. Do not pass further. This is a bugbear. They are most common in the West, living in the rough lands between Fordnip and the VK. Dwarven slang for Viska, as if it needed to be shortened. A collection of loose dwarven cities in northwestern Ascani, also known as the Vaiska Kingdoms. One of 8 bands along the coast, it is a cold, mountainous realm. It is your home, also referred to as Ascani. This woman does not hold power over you. Okay, so the strength is purely like super masculine, testosterone filled. Hi Rika, hello. How are you, Raiders? How was Apex Legends? Welcome on in. Did you get W's? Hi everyone, if you have no idea who I am Semi, a devil VTuber. I play all sorts of games on this channel. And right now we're checking out Esoteric Ebb, a sort of tabletop isometric CRPG. So it's pretty interesting. It's similar to Disco Elysium, if you are familiar with that game. But welcome on in. How was Apex? We ranked up. Congratulations, Rika. Good job. You did a good job. Who's a good boy? Shaden. Hi. Oh my god. I love you, Shaden. Hello, gorgeous, beautiful, amazing Shaden. Wild. That's crazy. I'm a little crazy. Thank you, Semi. Of course, Rika. Thank you for the raid. If you and your raiders do need to raid and run, get some food or rest, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for bringing your community here. Make sure to get some good rest today. I love you, Shaden. Do I have a mod in chat? Can I get a mod to shout out Shaden for me as well? Chat, if you want to see someone who has super, super beautiful, hot, sexy art, with absolutely amazing detail, and they themselves are so wonderful and pretty and cool and sexy and awesome, please go check out Shaden. Shaden is awesome. Dio, it's okay. But yeah, you want to see hot men? Follow Shaden. If you love hot men. Shaden themselves is also just very hot too. Yeah, anyway, going back to the game. Strength is very masculine. Very, against women, it seems. Do not let her stand in your way. Woman, oh boy. Yes, this is clearly a female, a real one, capable of terror beyond your sight and sound. Hello, woman. I don't like your tone. How do you do? Why are you standing down here? I'm gonna say, why are you standing down here? She gives you a perplexed look and gestures in several directions. I'm working. Go away. I, Moongore of the Rigid and the HWBT, demand it. The bugbear places a hand on its weapon. A morning star, beware. I believe the term is flanged mace. Wait, which one has the ball in a chain and which one has the ball on a stick? A club. Keep it simple. She will not use it. Attempt to flirt? Should I? Flirting? Hair tug? Flirting in game. Are you sure you can't let me pass? That's, yeah. Can I have some more personal questions? She glares at you. She is indeed disgusted with you. Oh. Not necessarily a problem. I will not entertain you with an answer. Oh, is that it? Now leave. Are you sure you can't let me pass? Yes. Can I ask you some questions? No. Who do you serve? She snorts. I work for the Halfways. I serve Lady Sageleaf. Well, so that's what HWBT, that's right, the Halfway Bridge tribe. So I need to ask for permission if I wanted to pass? She squints and thinks for a few seconds. Yes, if she gives you permission, I will let you pass, but I do not think... She stops mid-sentence. Are you a cleric? I am the cleric, yeah. More of a wizard, really. I like to see myself as a dashing rogue, personally. I am the cleric, yes. Class conflict. I heard a cleric was sent because of the explosion. Why are you down here? The dragon is waiting. A what? Look around wildly. Where? I don't follow orders, even if it's from a dragon. Where? That sounds so goofy. I want to do that. She groans loudly. You fool. I'm talking about Lady Sageleaf of the Halfway Bridge tribe. Head up the stairs. The apple tunnel is usually locked, so you'll have to leave the Lich House by going all the way up. Let her speak. After that, you head south. Go across the grass. There should be a goblin standing guard. Right at the garden entrance. Talk to him. Are you able to follow these instructions? Treat her with respect. She's clearly a powerful woman. Yes, ma'am. Then go. Okay, bye. Okay, that means I can go, right? Yeah, no, I can't. Alright. See you later, alligator. Brr. What's over here? Oh wait, is this where I came in? I think this is where I came in. I came in like a wrecking ball. Let's go down. Oh. The abyss will swallow your soul. Damn, I don't know your mom's nickname was the abyss. It's a long way down. Dang, got him. Got him. Ooh, boy, got him. Oh, mushroom. Thank you. Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance. This game auto saves, right? The Red Eye of Earth. Jorah left his mark across the bands. Today is a universal sign of magic. Your fate one day. I'm gonna take this money. What is incense? Can be used to recover first level spell slots. Okay. Good to know. I like how I could just steal stuff in front of that, in front of them. The stone slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. It does autosave. I don't know how often, but should be enough for you not to worry about it. Okay, that's good. It's all that matters then. You're beautiful. Wait, is that? -3 intelligence. Do you pick up everything you see? I feel like I don't need this. Like, why would I want -3 intelligence? Or is this something I could like sell for something or exchange for something? A tray of old incense. Some is still usable. A thick tome lies upon the iron slab. You flip the tome open. There are fine and handwritten letters scattered across the pages. While the symbols appear to be readable, you do not understand the language. De verbis draconum ars occulta. The author's name appears to be Calum Diminori. Diminor. Anyone who uses this term for anything modern is either an anti-free strider or lives under a rock. I need to get my hands on comprehend languages. Right, that is a spell you use to keep prepared all the time. Find a spell scroll. Maybe you could buy it somewhere. It's fairly common. Too much reading. So many books, basic manuals, arcanist histories, novels. The Macrocrats who ruled pre-Coast War human civilizations in Old Diminor. Also a very minor political party in Novik. Some of them stand out to you as classics. It could be useful to refresh your mind. The books taunt you bookishly. Read autobiography Prax by Lord Phileas. Read folktales by the Trill Sisters. Collected Chants of Novik by Patriarch Pili. Let's read that one. This is a printed edition of Pili's work, but still old. Probably came from the earliest Novikian printers. On the first page, a short message is hand scribbled in the corner. My belief lay in the collected humanity of Novik. May you remember that. From this collection, with honor and grace, Pili D. Pili D sounds like a rapper. Is this a handwritten message from the sacred patriarch himself? Protect this book with your life. This is a sacred artifact. Fascinating. To think the Pale Man held such a treasure on his shelf. Read the foreword. A dream of unity under earth. The book begins with a lengthy essay about the foundation of Novikian cultural values. It's really like a guide, if anything. On what a Novikian person is, how their values come from various tribes in the old country, and how together they have formed something greater than Earth, under Earth. You've read this before, but you do get a better sense of what this all means now. It is, in some sense, a plea, a stern suggestion for every human in Novik to lose any sense of formal tribal identity. The text directly explains how a new Novikian culture will help the city grow and fight against inequity and injustice through unity. Mainly by being generous and not hoarding wealth, among other things. Ha! A naive thought. Then finally, it does touch upon the connection with dwarves as well, and how the Norvikian spirit is not contained within humans only. It is not just blood, it is sweat and tears as well. Those folk who unite with us will not be seen as an other. No, they too are Earth's folk, they too are Earth's god. A long-ass forward. That's a long-ass forward. I think it's a lovely sentiment. Indeed, this is something to live up to. Guys, I know this game will probably talk a lot about political stuff. Are any of you familiar with Belgium's government and how it works? It's kind of really fascinating right now. But it works relatively well, all things considered. And when I think about how other political systems work and see how we do ours, like in America, it's just so baffling. So like, America has unfortunately a very limited two-party system, so it's just constantly a back and forth fight with just, you know, one side or the other. But if you go to like Belgium, they have like 11 different parties or something, and they all represent different aspects of society, whether it's like by your background or whether it's like, you know, socioeconomically, or like by certain heritages or stuff like that. There's different political parties there, and because there's so many political parties and there's not one overarching one like to rule them all, they surprisingly get like a lot done, or a lot of interests are represented and heard, because it's not just, you know, 1v1. There's more of a depth to it. Like, a lot of things get done because there's a lot more perspectives to have these different conversations, you know? Is it a perfect system? I don't think there ever will be a perfect system. But it's a lot better than a two-party system at the very least. I hate how we do things here in this country. It's so stupid. And then every time, like, there is, like, a movement towards, like, a different third party, it's always just such a minimal amount. Like, they never favor the possibilities of a third party in the system. Let's read Torna's lament. I went with you to foreign shores, my lord, my god. I pray you keep from harm the beasts, each shard a proof of your devotion. Thus I give myself to your folk. I give my life for a home at the river, in that sliver of land, to vanquish the beasts who roam, the evil who lair, the fires that burn. To build a life along the river, every shepherd knows the song. It bellows up the river. Earth lives in that sliver of land. It is your favorite. You shut it, looking upon the title once more. Collected Chants of Norvik. That's a really good book. It is. You do so. It fits nicely back into the slot. This book does not deserve your toxic presence. Okay. Says you. If you were stronger, more capable, then perhaps you could have carried that weight. What? You really want the book. One day, it could be yours. This is very confusing. I'm just putting back that book. There's some issues with stealing going on here. Just ignore it. Let us forget this for now. The book stares at you from the shelf. Folktales by the Trill Sisters. Opening the Trill Sisters book shows you an index of several tales, many of which you heard growing up. Stories for children are useless. Do not waste time here. Out of the tales, you see the one you remember the most, the one about the gnome and the titan. This story always spoke to you, mostly because of the unlikely friendship between the two. Let's read a little. In the old days, when dragons ruled the skies and titans wandered the earth, there lived a gnome named Abacus, known far and wide as a half-wit. Whether by fate or folly, he often found himself in the oddest of places, and so it was that he stumbled into a deep valley of Ascan. This valley was home to Kalyamor, the Mist Titan, a colossal being with fur as thick as the ancient forests, and limbs that clutched the very mountains. His upper body was hidden in, and perhaps made of, the swirling mist that filled the valley. But on this day, the valley was not the serene refuge it had once been. The air was thick with ash, the rivers ran black, and the trees stood as charred husks. Esuth, the ancient red dragon, had set the forests aflame, hoping to drive Kalyamor from his domain and claim the fertile valley for himself. Hi Perla, have a good lurk. Kalyamor was furious, his great form trembling with rage as he searched for the source of the destruction. His eyes fell upon Abacus, who was wandering aimlessly, his tiny mind more puzzled by the sudden darkness than anything else. Continue. Thriklum-chum. Who dares bring fire to where none should come? Ashes taint, taint. My sacred mist speak, small one, lest you be missed. Abacus looked up, squinting through the fog, and scratched his head. Fire? No, I have no fire to share. No flame do I bring, nor ash to bear. For in the dark I see as clear as day. 'Tis those who can't that need the flame, they say. Thriklum-chum, what nonsense from your tongue does come? Who is it that needs this blaze, that blackens my mist and dims my days? Well, question thee who needs a flame to light their path and stoke their claim. Perhaps it is Esuth the king, whose fires to your valley bring. Thriklum-chum, the dragon's days are surely done. Guide me, gnome, to where he lies. Together we shall dim his skies. The story goes on to wax about the friendships sparked between this eldritch titan and this silly little gnome as they sought out Esuth on his throne. The ancient red dragon then falls to the titan's might, after Abacus accidentally guides him to the correct location. One of those classic stories every child in Askin is told growing up. Read Autobiography Prax by Lord Phileas. Sorry, I like reading random documents in games, don't mind me. You take a look at the first page. In these pages, I shall endeavor to recount the journey of a mind born to greatness, a will tempered by the crucible of ambition, and a spirit bound to the relentless pursuit of the arcane. My name is Phileas Prax. It goes on to make grandiose statements on his personal abilities of magic. Know this, I write not for the masses, but for the few who possess the clarity of vision to see beyond the veil of mediocrity. To them I offer my life as a lesson and legacy, that they might learn from my triumphs and avoid the pitfalls that lie in wait for the unwary. For example, a big pitfall of Twitch is advertisements. Folks, if you're not a subscriber, there will be an ad break very shortly. So if you need to use the restroom, grab a snack, get some water, please feel free to do so. Your ads will begin shortly. Thanks for understanding. Thank you so much. Ads are going to be playing soon. Thank you. We'll keep it here for a bit. Thank you. I don't think I really need to read the rest of this right here on stream. Blah, 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 blah. I got 5 XP. Oh wow. Maybe I should read this part. Beautiful segue. Thanks. Also, you're one of the only people, Dio. I don't mean this to be negative, but I think it's because a lot of people don't know this. You're one of the only people that spells segue correctly. A lot of people think about the motor vehicle when they think of segue, because, like, you know, obviously they're pronounced the same. And I think not many people ever like have seen it spelled, so that's why they think of that other way of spelling it. But yeah, no, you nailed that one. It's funny because English was one of my best subjects in school, specifically vocabulary. Vocabulario. English. Bam. I hope all of you are doing okay, by the way. Thanks for listening to me read and ramble through this game. This game's setting is actually quite interesting. I might play more of this on stream, perhaps, if I feel the need to do so. But we'll see. Toasting a bagel. So, I don't know what game I'm playing yet tomorrow. That one is still a bit in the air. But Friday will be Fatal Frame. This whole weekend will be horror. This will be a horror weekend chat. So Friday is Fatal Frame, Saturday is Paranormal Sight, and Sunday, we are going to be streaming Sunday. We normally don't, but we will this Sunday. We're going to play as much more Resident Evil as we can. I want to finish Resident Evil before my time off, which isn't that much time off, but I'd still want to finish it before that. I would love to finish Resident Evil, hopefully. If I can't finish Sunday, then I'll definitely finish it on Tuesday. So yeah, it'll be a horror-filled weekend, which makes me think I shouldn't play a horror game tomorrow. So maybe we'll play something else tomorrow. Ugh, I can't help it, guys. I love horror games. Some people have told me, though, they'll like pop into my, or I'll pop into their chat, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, Semi, I was lurking your stream. I wanted to watch, but you were playing a horror game." And I was like, "Oh, well, grow some balls." I'm just kidding. Grow some balls. If you were behind the ads, welcome back from the ad break on Twitch. Thank you for waiting. If anyone's chilling on YouTube, thanks for hanging with us as well. Balls. there was this joke on Family Guy where it was like, oh, why do they call you Achilles? And he's like, oh, my mother dipped me by my foot in the Thames River, and like something like that. You know the story of Achilles, right? Like where it's like, and like, you know, like that's why he was called that, right? So he's like, oh, why do they call you Achilles? Because my mother dipped me by the foot in the river, and you know, that's that. And then he's like, what about you, testicles? And he's like, yeah, it's the same. Okay, anyway, going back to reading about Prax over here. In the second half, Prax begins to talk about his early political career, the intricacies of magocratic bureaucracy, how he learned to play the game I just lost. Well enough for him to reach a dictatorship as the youngest magocratic ruler ever. The rest is mostly a collection of meditations surrounding magic and power. A strong leader with clear intent. The esoteric in its purest form is neither good nor evil. It is a tool, a force to be wielded by those with the intellect to do so. Yet let us not be so naive as to think that power alone grants one the right to rule. The arcanist must also be a statesman, for the whims of unchecked magic can lead even the wisest astray. Govern with an iron hand, but let that hand be guided by the principles of reason and justice. Thus shall the state prosper, and thus shall the legacy of the magocracy endure. Magocracy? Isn't magocracy? Magocracy doesn't sound right. Is it with the hard G? In the halls of power, the arcane shall be our shield and our sword. Yet remember this, the arcanist's duty is not only to himself, but to the state and its people. For in the endless pursuit of knowledge, one must not forget the price of ignorance. A vigilant mind is the guardian of civilization, and a vigilant state the fortress of progress. Let no shadow fall upon our vigilance, for in the light of our knowledge lies the path to true dominion. The final parts of the biography focus on an ever deeper, more rambling side of ruling. You shut it. You put the book back, baby, tonight. An open manual for esoteric geometry. You know this already. We can take it? Oh no, incense. More incense, yes. Can I steal from someone while they're like, like right there? Is that possible? Can I do that? Man, that reminds me, I need to catch up to newer American Dad episodes. I hate that some of the new ones are good. Yeah, I think Family Guy should be done by now, but surprisingly they keep doing it. Stealing off a person is a dice roll, so I can decline to do this. I'm gonna try it. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Oh. Charm person. The mind expansion. You can look at what they have before you do it. 15? Ooh. I don't know. I don't kind of trust myself there. I think that's okay. 15's kind of a lot. If it was like 10, I would have totally tried it. Hey, what's up, guy? Ost, Chief of Security. Damn. Learning everything about you. Kobold, level 9 rogue, lawful evil. This one is quite hostile, stay on your feet. His expressionless eyes seem to keep watch at all times. He's obviously determining where to strike for you to die as quickly as possible. How humane. Usually kobolds are only dangerous in large numbers. This one appears extremely deadly on his own, beware. There's something deeper in his connection to his master. This kobold holds the Pale Man as the highest possible value. This kobold holds the Pale Man as the highest possible value. They worship the white man. That's crazy. Literally his personal god. Okay, relax, buddy. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. Even the small blade can fell a giant. Watch out for this one. Master, say you behave. You're adorable. The kobold glares at you. A battle of will. Do not give in. Your eyes meet each other, still, ever vigilant. The kobold does not move. Yup, you're staring at each other. Oh, I didn't mean to click that! No, I want to do that again. Glare, 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 glare. Stare in an angry or fierce way. Looking hard. Hey there, handsome. You're looking pretty hard. Looking pretty hard tonight. Hi JP, welcome in. Lean in close to the kobold's stern face, or we're gonna make out. You should probably stop this. Keeps meeting it. Let's keep staring. Oh. Okay, nothing. Okay. What if I click it anyway? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, fine. Fair. I have questions for you. Short question. Go. Who are you? You're a kobold. Yeah, that's not a question. You wouldn't actually shoot me. Can I borrow your crossbow? Where were you when the tea shop incident occurred? Incident? Tea shop blow up. Boom. Big boom? Big boom. When it happened, I was on Water Lane on mission. What were you doing in Water Lane? Milk. Doing milk? Deliver. You deliver milk? Yes, side hustle. Something about them using the word side hustle is so funny to me. Hi Sarah, welcome in. This kobold just keeps getting better and better. I want to know a lot less. Ask about the milk. Do you like milk? Can I have some milk? Does kobolds produce milk? No. Do you like milk? No. Milk is a form of pure vitality, nature's most precious liquid. No, I think that's something else that's white. Charisma. I also don't like milk. Sure, why not? Wow. You smirk, a confident laugh escaping your lips. You then turn towards the ceiling, smiling. I also don't like milk. Your comment has made a dent upon the world. What a stance! As a human, who could have ever thought such a thing about you? Win them over with lies and deceit. Control them through flattery and love. Who buys the milk? Humans. Waterlane humans. They pay many for fresh milk before dawn. Side hustles are always smart. You should do a milk run later. It pays. I don't have anything else to ask about milk. Milk curious added. Okay. Thank you. Yes, thank you. This knowledge will be very useful. You should totally find out more about this. Could be a big moneymaker. How'd you get this gig? Not gig. It's not a gig. I am devoted servant for master. Keep going. So you're a slave. Ooh. Let's say that. Not slave, and your master is Master Viskin, and he owns you. Not own, serve. So you're being paid? Yes, paid well. Must be very well for such fierce devotion. He gives you an expression that could be described as a frown. That is, if it looked in any way different from his regular expression. I like the writing in this game. It's so goofy. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding, not funny. You would make greater use of it, this puny creature. Just take it. The kobold snorts. Go away. Don't let this slide. Just take the crossbow. I kinda wanna take it. I could try to convince them. I have some charisma, right? Let's try to convince. The kobold stares at you. Oh, how do we do this? Appeal to his better nature? I don't fucking know. Stealing would be evil, so just demand it loudly. That's not, please don't. Find a reasonable argument? 13? I kind of want to try it. No. Oh. Damn it. Oh, if you don't hand it, I'll tell Visk and you just called him stupid. That one's kind of funny. Master don't believe you. Go away. Man. Can I try again? No, it's locked. Okay. Come on, let me have it. No. You know, I would put that. Oh, I could re-roll if I wanted to. No, it's fine. I would put that crossbow to better use. A strange noise escapes the kobold's maw. A cackle? No. Fine, keep it. What if I try to take it? Fuck it, why not? You see the kobold stare at you as you approach. Don't think it, he says, glaring. Just go for it. The crossbow isn't even loaded. Take it. You look down at the crossbow with the sort of glance that can only say one thing. Oster recoils. No! Bad cleric. Ooh. 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 Be last. The kobold is ready as you reach forward. Here we go. You grab the crossbow. Yes, defeat the little green one. Oh shit, you're not fast enough, damn it. The kobold attempts to scratch your hands. Let go, cow fucker. Oh. Oh my. Ooh. Ouch. It's mine. Your turn to act. What will you do? Put all your might into a final finisher. You can do this. Destabilize the box he's sitting on. Ask him nicely to let go. I think this one's the effortless one, right? So let's do that. Oh my god, nat 20? Fucking base. You attempt a swift kick forward, managing to hit the crate. It moved a little bit. Gah! His grip of the crossbow appears to have weakened somewhat. The tension rises, blood pumping. Be ready. Even angrier this time, the kobold attempts to snap at you with his maw. Oh! Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. Can I heal? Can I do this now? Or like when I have this, is that a creature you touch regains a number of hit points? Oh. Appeal. You can heal? How do I heal? Do I click this or can I go in my inventory mid-fight? Click on the spell. This one? Cure wounds. Alright, I'll try it. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Ew, tastes like cow. It aches. You need to hold out. Cleric, stop! I order, stop! +1 DC, you're exhausted. Advantage, you destabilized him. I feel like intelligent, like, cause even though I have -1, that's like 8, you know? Like, yeah. Nice. You rack your mind for solutions. And one little tidbit comes up. A long time ago, you heard a fact about kobolds. Apparently, if you get close enough to one, you can blow on their faces to make them terribly uncomfortable. Let's try it. The kobold makes a loud growling noise as you lean in. Blow on the kobold. Ah! Ah! What human doing? Keep blowing. This sounds so gross. I'm so into it. Stop, human, stop! In a violent burst, the kobold sneezes. He almost loses his grip of the crossbow in the process. Well done. You're starting to feel dizzy. You don't get crossbow. The tension rises, blood pumping. Be ready. The kobold attempts to grab something at his side. Wait, why? Oh no. The crossbow. But it's not loaded. Ulst reaches forward with incredible dexterity. He's reloading. In one swift motion. Bad cleric, the kobold roars as he... Oh! Squeezes the trigger! Ooh. Direct hit. But somehow you open your eyes. How is human? Sent straight into your gut, the bolt got caught in your chainmail. The force was tremendous, however. You stand. Yeah. Strength. Yeah. With a final glorious tug. A tug of violence, pain, the suffering of your ancestors, and a deep love for crossbows. You rip the glorious artifact out of its odorous little claws. Yay! With the crossbow safely in your grasp, the kobold gives you an intense glare, panting. You! He glances to the side. Towards his master, he glances back to you. You watch as the kobold holds in his rage. An incredible feat after what you did. You can borrow, okay? Viskin isn't paying attention, yeah. Not have, you give back very soon, very soon. We'll see about that leave. Yo, we got it. Let's freaking go. Wobble, so you know how I used 2 of my spells to heal, and I have 1 left? Is there a way to refill this bar? Is that what I do at the statue downstairs? An unlocked chest full of strange rocks. Oh, hell yeah. Slay. You can do the short rest on the right to get 1 back. And use one of the instances advancing to the next. You can use the short rest. Short rest. Yeah. To get one back, use the little diamond looking thing on the bottom right. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Lowered exhaustion. Managed to restore one. Oh, thank you. I didn't know that. Use one of the instances or advancing the next day. Okay, cool. Wait, that's awesome. I had no idea. Let's take the pocket watch. It also resets rolls, so you can try any locked roll again. Oh, so I can go back downstairs and do that thingy? If I really wanted to. Wait, I want to try that again. Is that a lot of extra work? Does it reset the traps? That like, do I have to go through that again? Whatever, fuck it, YOLO. Now I'm very curious. Okay, well, I mean, I'm fine, so... Let's see. Touch. Come on. Yes! Your gloved hand presses against the surface. You find the will to listen, to bear the burden of that solemn voice. Close your eyes and pray. Silently mumbling the same words as always, to your God, to your people in this great city. It fades. The voices grow, not in size, but in number. Some of them join in your prayer. Some dismiss it. Some hate it. Before you, a dark landscape stretches, covered in the bodies of the damned and the waiting, their souls on display for judgment and callous sorting. Among them you see one face turned to look at you. At first you believe it to be him. Then you understand, as the man, who appears to be both younger and older, gives you the kind of look of regret a father would have on seeing the return of a lost child. He turns to face the stairs. You watch him go, again, again, again. Your heart is racing, blood pumping. You get a grip. The vision has faded. Whatever you saw, it quickly disappears, deep into your skull. The pillar does not whisper here. It screams. Go down, further down. You understand plainly. There is more to this pillar you need to investigate. In time, and further below. Cool. But I can't go down. Right? Because if I try to go down... Yep. Well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh my god. Wait, what was I talking to the kobold about? That I also had that locked? Was it the banana? Not the banana, the milk thing? Banana. Banana! Oh, excuse me. Oh my. It was not pleasant. Thank you for the burp counter. Even the small blade. Oh wait. Is it the You're Adorable one? No, no. avert questions. Big boom. Milk. Oh, never mind. Okay. Never mind. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Wee. Something's inside the vase. Incense. Men at work beneath Asgal's green banner. Alphaz. Dwarf exile. He stands by his ideal with gut and little else. A push will earn his respect. That is his way. Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. The banner of Asgal, the fool. One of the dwarves stands to face you with... Oh, sorry. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. He appears to be in a staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theater. Oi, Mr. Cityman, he calls out as you approach. We made it clear already, we're not moving, not one bit. That's no way to greet the cleric of Novik. Oh, is that so? Guessing I'm supposed to grovel. I'm doing such a silly voice for him, I know, chat, I know. I feel like you're not going to. You lean a little further into being a cleric, gaining 10 XP for choosing this class 2 times. No need to, you see. You hear the other dwarves laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. Wait, that must mean he's doing something highly illegal. Stop him! Nothing illegal, huh? We have the papers. Nothing illegal at all. This might be one of those kind of illegal, but also not sort of situations. Then you are both guilty and innocent, just like you. Or they're both guilty and innocent. One of the older dwarves spits on the ground next to him. Do you even know you're talking to, child? This will be Alphaz of the Barnemvas, a foreman in the Asgalis movement of Novik. He's done more good than all of you Earth God combined, a true speaker for Asgard. Okay, sure, I have questions for you. Yeah, I'm all ears. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just piss him off. Unless you want that? A nobleman, huh? You boys setting up a play? A play! He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Tolstad will gather to hear the word of Asgard. He turns towards the orc. And no one's going to stop it! You hear laughing coming from across the theater. Papers, Alphaz. He grumbles and turns back to you. So, what you want? What's the problem here? She shakes his head. Where to even begin? So, it is forenoon. I get the lads together. And when we arrive, that accursed woman is standing there. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Circle, square, conflict at it. Real convenient, I say. No, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We're in our rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers. They are. Bureaucracy. So she's wrong about the documents? Of course she is. She's a liar, that one. A filthy liar. Alphonse nods and grunts. Terrible liar. Can't even get the words out. He knows she's right about the documents, but doesn't want to admit it. Isn't it a bit macabre to hold a rally on top of a morgue? So what's this rally about exactly? He grunts. Guilds. For decades there's been collective bargaining between Novikian workers and the city guilds. Excuse me. Say what you want about Earth, but he keeps a tight leash on the upper class of the city. Blessed be his name, damn right he did. The leash was bad for the city, now we can grow exponentially. I guess. Lovely talking point. I'm guessing you read that in the Norvikian Post. Funded by the trade company, mind you, he grimaces. The Free Striders have burrowed into every Dawn power structure, from paperboys to bookbinders. In less than a dozen years, salaries have stagnated and prices have gone up. They said Free Striderism would make the city rich. I say it makes its people poor. We need change. So you're here to convince a bunch of Tolstad workers to vote for the Asgalist party? More or less, yeah. But it's also about the spirit of community. Together we can fight against the purchasers of our labor. Alone we are as brittle as a twig in the older dwarf pipes up. A twig in the wind? No, that's not good enough. Twig in a fireplace. Twig in the wind is pretty catchy. How about as brittle as a boar with rabies? Twig in the fireplace. That's good. Like that. Anyway, the rally will be a success. You just need to get rid of that orc, so we can call out to all workers of this magnificent city. He exclaims as if there was a crowd around him. Vote. Vote with your guts, with your manhood at stake. You too, Mr. City Man. Can I see these papers? He gives his companion a glance. Why? Construct an argument. I think 8's doable. Never mind. That idiot won't listen to reason. He's beneath you. Just say anything. Come on, I want to screw you guys over. I want to see who's in the right. That'd be us, Mr. Cityman. I want to so much. Excuse me, what? So much? The dwarf looks at you with a disturbed expression. I want to help so bad. You think I'd trust the city? Go away. Come on, I want to screw you guys. Oh, never mind. Isn't it a bit macabre to hold a rally on top of a morgue? Morgue? The dwarf grumbles to himself and glances over to the lake house stairs. I thought it was a dentist. Fair assessment. No matter. The Asgal movement is not afraid of death. You hear laughter from the orc behind you. Big words, Alphonse. The dwarf grits his teeth. Damn orc. Okay, good luck. Thank you, Mr. Cityman. I appreciate it. Alright, have fun. Simi and the boys. Jesus Christ. Not rolling a 1, dude, is crazy. Alrighty, well, I guess we could still talk. The older dwarf pulls out his chest as you approach. Fancy helmet, city man. He speaks in a short and quiet manner, as if he's scared of his words actually being heard. The dwarf behind him laughs. Stand up for yourself. Bad idea. They would fuck you up in a fight. Thanks, my mom got it for me. You making fun of me, dwarf? I should have engaged with this. I kind of like the first one. Oh. Don't say something like that. It makes you look pathetic. It's a lovely helm. She has good taste. Huh. Interesting. Brutal honesty might actually win conversation sometimes. Good to know. Let's stare at him. He looks around. Stare at him harder. The dwarf glances at his boss. You here for talking then? Stare at him while slowly leaning your head to the side. You should, He stutters and points towards the stout dwarf on the stage. Talk to him, nod and leave. Oh, hello. Let's see if we can behold even a little bit of you. Okay. Felfolk, level 4 fighter. A traveler, she's not settled here. Her belief is weak. She does not use it. Her religion is power. Agent Vera. Wait, I just realized. I could like pickpocket these guys, right? If I wanted to. Oh, no, not you. But you. 9? -1 intelligence and wisdom? Never mind. That's stupid. That's stupid. Why would I want that? Ooh, money. I'll take that. Oh wait, didn't Wobble, you said like I should pick up everything I can, right? Is that what you said? Even if it's like a bad item? Do I even have inventory space to do that? I guess I have enough room for now. Alright, let's talk to you for now. Yeah, picking up all this stuff is good. You have infinite inventory. Oh, you do? Oh. Guys, I'm so Resident Evil pilled. I feel like I have limited inventory. So if I try to pickpocket this... Fuck it, 9? I feel like that's worth it. Yeah. Taking your PPG documents, fucking loser. You freaking loser. It contains a lot of legal nonsense, making it difficult to parse. It's quite light. Some kind of magazine paper. Unrolling it reveals a short statement about a political rally at the Circle Square. Permission of public gathering accepted, it says in big letters at the bottom, followed by a signature. Polstad Magistrate Nicholas Darrow. The actual text uses an archaic and typically bureaucratic writing style. The stuff that lowers your stats usually is for a quest or you can examine. Yeah, I'm examining it right now. Let's see if we can use intelligence, go! Nice. You could scan the text again, checking for spelling, phrasing, and terminology. It is perfect, not a single error. Except the date. It says the rally is supposed to be held on the 16th. The document is perfectly legal, but it's expired. Oh wait, so because I know that, can I talk to him now? About this rally. I checked out the papers. Oh, wait, how did you steal from me? Okay, sure, thief. Tell me, what did you find out in your snooping? Yeah, these papers expired like last week. He takes the papers and shakes his head. With a groan he mutters, I know. The date is just a mistake, you see. I personally had this signed by the magistrate 2 days ago, after this supposed expiry date. Magistrate, the highest government position beyond the Lord Patriarch, chosen to rule a district in Norvik for 10 to 12 years. You should have checked this more carefully. I did when I turned in the application. This error only appeared on the document I got back. I'm not at fault here. Bah, the dwarf shouts into the amphitheater. It doesn't matter. Whether Darrow fucked us or not, we're here and they can't make us leave. He gives you a menacing glare. And I hope for your sake you're not sorry, lad, she's hired to do the deed. I'm just here to observe, dude. He spits on the ground. Ban's cap. A dwarven word meaning something along the lines of devilry. Common curse word. That was a swear word. You could tell because of the way he said it. Alright, have fun. Hello! On the edge of this ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like she's waiting for something. Or someone. Exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert power in other ways as well. What's this? Not often we get Earthguard around here. You sure walk around like a damn advertisement with this drab uniform. As he should. She presents her palm to you. Vera is my name. I am second in command, Guild Agent of Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Yes, the handsome orc lady wants you to say a name. Be nice to her, she's a free strider. Make sure she knows you're a cleric. Grab her hand. I'm Ran. I'm Helm. I'm the cleric, actually. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate waffle. What if I grab her hand? You reach forward and take her hand in yours. She's clearly a bit confused. It becomes a sort of awkward handshake. Kiss her hand. Boom. You lean in an attempt to bonk the front of your helmet against the top of her hand. She quickly pulls it back. With a laugh, she says, "Perhaps the name is in order first, human." I'm Ran. I'm Helm. I'm the cleric. Rizmaster. No, for real. I'm the cleric. Apologies. Not Earthguard cleric. I assumed the term was interchangeable. The path of becoming a... Oh, hey. Look at us getting EXP. But I suppose you're not all esoterically attuned. She accepts your annoying correction with a smile. Probably she means she sees you as no threat at all, a mere puppy. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say something. I'd like to know more about you. Little me, I'm an open book. Attempt to flirt. You're a strong and physically imposing woman. Is that really a flirt? You're so physically imposing. She covers her mouth and tusks with a hand. Philogenistic agenda. You got one shot. She's bedazzled by her confidence. Don't fuck this up. Do it. Climb that mountain. You got real nice tusks. Bet you can carry me around like a straw doll. Ooh. Climb that mountain is crazy. I love it though, actually. Okay, Charisma's telling me to tell her she has nice tucks, but that's failure. So should I not say that? Should I say number 2 instead? It's crazy, but it's so right. Is that what that means, by the way? Like, that means this is the wrong thing to say. Hexen, welcome in. You want smoochies? I got you. Mwah. Mwah. How are you doing today, Hexen? How is everything going? Hello. Oh, is that a capybara? That's such a cute little Evo. Or Hexen is big EP. You should go get some rest, Hexen. Take it easy tonight. I'm gonna go with 2. Because I feel like saying you just have real nice tusks isn't like that exciting. Hey, you bet your sweet ass. Few men get that privilege. She's desperately trying not to laugh. Try to save it? Oh my god. Okay. DC 12. Let's go, guys. For the win. Boom. Your mind races as you feel something within reach out towards the orc lady. For a moment, you see yourself through her eyes. Suddenly, you realize how awkward you're being, but also how you can save the situation entirely. Is this it? The forbidden art? Too powerful for any one man to wield? Is this the power of empathy? Really? This is not difficult. Oh, use empathy. Oh, right, this orc, she likes a straightforward attitude. So just ask her, in a confident tone. Something like, you, me, dinner. Oh, no. What's the other option? When all this blows over, how about you and I have a nice dinner someplace fancy? I know there's a great place down by the river. When I'm done saving the world, let's go eat there. How about you and I? Ask her in a confident tone. I don't know. Wait, aren't all these like good options? This one seems more confident because you're saying I'm 7 days of the world, so let's do that. The orc chuckles. I'm curious to see what's underneath that helmet of yours. Fine, human, but after the election. I'm quite busy until then. Yeah, score. Anything else you wanted? Oh, no. No. What's it like being an orc in Norvik? My kind is quite rare, so... She mumbles, her gaze trailing off towards the horizon. The occasional comment does sting a bit. I've gotten used to it. How nice of you to ask. Yes, I am a wonderful person. I know what it's like. You do? I'll be damned. If you don't mind me asking, how exactly? Members of the Holy River Order are a minority in this city. Technically true. Best kind of true. She laughs and sighs. Cleric, you truly are an enigma. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Are you working for the Free Striders? You fought a zombie, beat up a lizard for a crossbow, and got a date all in one day. Guys, I think I'm meant for this. I don't work for the revolution. It's just a revolution. You fool, you knew that. Maybe? I work for the Ascani Reeds Trading Company. We promote the Free Strider ideals in Ascan. Currently, we focus on making sure this election process goes smoothly, along with other economic concerns. I enjoy working for them very much. Perhaps not so much on slow days like this, but alas. I like the election, but you're gonna lose. Democracy, I don't care for it. Thank you for bringing Free Striderism to Norvik. I don't really know any of this. You see, I'm apolitical. I don't like any of these options. Because I don't know if I necessarily identify with that. I feel like this would just be like such a silly thing to say. I like the election, but you're gonna lose is crazy. You know what? Let's be bold. Let's be like, I have no idea. Apolitical? Yes, please. I'd love some. What? I'd love some. What? What does that mean? Am I missing a joke here? Am I being really silly? I don't get this. Glance around your shoulder. She nods slowly. I'll be honest, this is one of the reasons I took this job. Speaking with individuals such as yourself, hearing what they have to say. So thank you for that. She's being genuine. I'm done. Maybe I could ask where you're from. She doesn't answer you at first. Instead, she looks away for a moment and smirks. You mean because I'm an orc, I can't be Norvikian? You know what I mean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I know. Don't worry about it. I'm from Blood City Bay. What a name. Can you imagine me like, oh yeah, I'm from Blood City. I ran with the warbands when I was a girl. A powerful warrior here. She could crush your skull with ease. And that's a bad thing. Took me all around the coast, she explains.
You've subscribed?
Far from the cursed plains of
Oh
Fell
my.
Tire.
Thank you, darling.
Riri,
I
thank you
love
for the
you.
24 month sub. Thank you so much, Riri. I love you. Welcome in, Riri. How's it going? How are you today, Riri? You're alive? Oh. Meowsy. Hello, Meowsy. We were hired during the Third Revolutionary War in Reeds.
Welcome to hell.
Oh,
cutie.
Meowsy, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? When it was over, I stayed behind. And she speaks, you see her eyes glimmer. Those were the days. Oh, silly me, talking about myself all the time. What about you? I am your savior. I am a literal walking corpse. I'm not important. I feel like either of these are crazy things to say. Saying it like that makes you sound anything but. What's the deal with the dwarves? Oh, them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly. And they won't let me take a look at the document providing it. Not frustrating at all, she says and winks at you. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. Hey! So should I just hand her the PPG thing I got? I checked the papers are expired. They are indeed expired and invalid. Wait, they let you check the papers? Aren't you a smooth talker? If you could get them to me, that'd be quite the favor. Yes, she would surely reward you for it. With the documents in hand, she could simply hand it over to the magistrate's office and let them deal with it. It could be a good idea. Oh wait, I already gave it back to Alphaz. True. Good. It would have been dishonorable to have handed it off that way. I spoke with Alphaz. Oh, did you know? Alphaz is a strong dwarf. He will not budge easily. Don't get involved with this bullshit. Unless you really want to pick a side in this Free Strider Asgulus conflict. I could not get involved, but if I did get involved, imagine if she became more interested in me because I'm on her side. No, I'm not gonna get involved actually. Situation's a bit complicated. I'm not gonna choose. Don't be, you have no stake in this. I'll just sit here and be bored for a while longer. She too gives off a pace of apolitical diplomacy. How deliciously rancid. Cool. There's quite a lot of depth to this game. This takes gut. This walkway does not follow the Safety Council standards of 22. Yes, this game is called Esoteric Ebb. It just came out a few weeks ago, so it is relatively new. If you want to check it out, it is pinned in chat, so you can click on the Steam store page right there. Oh, no, 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 don't slip. Money. Money. We're Gucci, we're fine. I'm throwing pillows at this bot. pillows. Don't throw pillows. There's an esoteric effect in place here. My god, how many times are you going to use the word esoteric in this game? Like, I get it. Get it. Ah. Let's go this way. I want to go this way first. Let's go down. Oh, I see egg. Can I even reach that? Out of reach, okay. A green face is splattered across the facade, staring wildly towards a flaming sky and the dragon spread across it. Or something like that. Can you call this art? Place your hand upon the wall. What does this mean? They believe in the Dragon Queen. Such worship should be encouraged, if it only was for Earth instead. It represents a devotion, albeit in an asinine way. The coins stand for all the fat loot the dragon brought to her people. You could get behind that. The fire's in the soul. A boundary between the real and the heartful. It was like funny the first few times, but now they're saying it too much, yeah. Oh, the esotericing has only begun. You hush. Don't say that with pride as if that's a good thing. Yeah, Meowsy, my check-in system shows your profile picture on screen for a sec. I think a lot of streamers will have that as a feature. What does this tell me about the state of Norvik? Nothing really. The goblins are artists? All folks seek a belief. They have simply made one out of the supposed dragon lady. A coherent thought from the red one. Impressive. They should worship Earth instead. There we go, back to insanity. Let's place our hand on the wall. You take a step forward. The painted stone surface is smooth. You feel an esoteric urge to communicate with this object. Sure, why not? Ooh, so close, so close. Your focus falters. There's nothing to answer you. But something is there, beyond the silent hard stone. Try again tomorrow, perhaps. Fair enough. Leave the art alone. Sippy sip, thank you for the hydrate, Meowsy. What time is it, chat? It's 11:30. Chat, I'm gonna quickly take a piss. I think I'm gonna be right back. Oh, hello. Did not mean to zoom in like that. I'm gonna go pee, so I'm gonna go ahead and run an ad break. So folks, if you're not a subscriber, in Twitch there will be ads coming soon. Otherwise on YouTube I'll be on the BRB screen. If you need to use the restroom, grab a snack, get some water, please feel free to do so. I think we're gonna run till 5 hours today. Let's make it a 5-hour stream today. So yeah, we'll be right back, folks. Thank you for understanding. BRB, everyone. Be right back. Hello, hello, I'm back. I have returned. Thank you, Dio. Thank you all, thank you. Wait, guys, before I continue, can I show you something that I got earlier today? I treated myself to a collectible item. I was like, it was kind of expensive, but I'm really glad I got it. Oh, I love items. I'm glad. It's so funny the way it's phrased. So yeah, I got something. I've been wanting to get one of these for a long time, but it's always been really expensive. But I was able to get one. I was able to snag one. So let me give you a little context. This item normally runs from about $475 to $550. There was an auction for one, and I was able to snag it for almost $370. So it's not too much of a discount, but it was enough of one, and it was in really good condition. So it's like a, you know, roughly like a $70 to $100 discount there. But what I got, I'm really happy I got it. It came in great condition. Chat, may I show you the limited edition Nintendo 3DS with the Pokemon design on it. Oh, I finally got my hands on this baby. I've been wanting one of these forever. I have the Legend of Zelda 3DS, but I've always wanted a Pokemon one, and now I finally get to have my hands on a Pokemon one. So happy. Yippee. Anyway, I just wanted to show that off. Just wanted to be like, looky what I got. Hee hee. But yeah, that was that. Thanks for indulging me, chat. Okay, why don't we go ahead and get back to the game. Who are you? Oh, there's a cat over there. We'll interact with the cat after. Let's talk with you. Braxo Pencilwing. Oh, we get like the fact that you're a devil. No shit, Sherlock. Surprisingly content hard worker. Okay, let's talk to you. You raise your head towards the sky. Above you sits a tiny red creature. His wings flutter faintly in the wind. I don't like how this devil design looks. This looks so weird to me. I don't like it. Excuse me. It's fun to be excited about stuff. Thank you. He's a little guy, a small fella. I don't care. Him being small doesn't change the fact that his design isn't that exciting. He's just a little... Okay. Okay, wobble strength, I see you. He's just a little guy with wings, reading his little newspaper. Bean throws a quick glance your way. He's annoyed. Staring at a piece of paper, he does not acknowledge your presence. Hey little guy, why aren't you on my shoulder is actually crazy. I kind of want to say that. He slowly puts down the paper. Funny, I've never heard that before. You're so original. Wait, he says, leaning in to get a good look at you. Earthguard? A cleric? Hell's you doing here? I'm not allowed on Tolstad. Divine mission, the usual. Very well, I won't get in your way. I, for one, am very happy for your presence. This place has gone downhill since the city let the goblins and freestriders run amok. Oh no, the devil's a kiss-ass. We need some damn order in this place. Wise words. So if you need any legal advice, just let me know. He gives you a tiny sharp smirk. You should be aware of the fact that this is literally a devil. A good little devil. Ooh. Ooh. Can someone call me this someday? Be careful. Devilish advice can bite you real quick. You can hear out any advice, just don't listen to it blindly. Are you a barrister, a tiny barrister? Can you give me free legal advice? Should I invest in stocks? What about alignment? What does the law have to say about resurrections? That's one hell of a question. He smirks for a while. The imp's enjoying his pun before moving on. What a sociopath. Higher tier resurrections aren't illegal. They're just not available anymore. There are a handful of known divine resurrection spells. What about low-level resurrections? Does a murder still count if the victim is resurrected? Are you legally considered alive after a resurrection? Does death absolve your crimes? Now you're asking real questions. But no, it does not. There's been actual law signed in old kingdoms over this shit. He leans in looking excited. You got the devil going, that's a good thing? Oh, he's dancing for you. Keep it up and he'll love you to death. So, classic story, alright? A real bad guy is caught murdering his neighbor, real sick shit. He's executed after a quick trial. Justice wins again, everyone's happy. But surprise! Some holy man raises him up a couple months later. Holy man of foul necromancer. In this situation, the bad guy did technically pay for his crimes. His life was taken by the state. Just because somebody gave it back to him doesn't change that fact, right? Well, people weren't too happy with that, so as you can imagine. Thus, the common legal term these days for the capital punishment is DIP. Death in perpetuity. Stands for death in perpetuity. Kind of funny when you think about it. One death is enough. Makes total sense. I think that makes sense, personally. It does. The city of Norvik might be a bit of a bureaucratic mess at times, but believe me, the law keepers know their shit. So to keep criminals DIP'd, most states tend to hide, lock up, or simply burn corpses and spread the ashes using non-resurrectable methods. So a properly DIP'd dead guy shouldn't be able to return without the use of some miraculous 9th level spell, which obviously these days isn't too likely. What about low-level resurrections? There's Revivify, that's it. A 3rd level necromancy spell. If used within 60 seconds of death and the body isn't too ruined, the target is brought back to life. High-ranking officials love having clerics around for this one spell. Bunch of pussies. Okay, strength, relax. Okay, buddy. Does a murder still count if the victim is resurrected? He thinks about the question for a bit. There's been cases. Heard of a man stabbed in a bar fight, bled out just in time for a drunk cleric to arrive. Cast Revivify and the bloke lived. The stabber ended up being charged with a major transgression of personal well-being. And that's not murder per se, but I'd argue it had more to do with the fellow's barrister making it clear to the judiciaries there was no killing intent. So, not an accident, but not a murder. Just a brawl gone too far. But that'd be a hard sell if the victim wasn't breathing. A complex scenario. Something clerics often have to contend with. But in most cases, I'd say yes. So don't go around murdering folk and reviving them, cleric. Would be kind of funny, but, you know, don't. Are you legally considered alive? Yes, for all intents and purposes, you are alive. Undeath, on the other hand, would be a very different affliction. How is that defined? As long as the necromancy is considered of divine origin and the soul is returned to the healthy body, then it is considered a normal resurrection. If the origin is more black magic shit, as they say, or some kind of corpse animation, then it would be considered as bodily sacrilege. And that's a top-tier criminal offense. Good then, I'm alive. You haven't met any talkative zombies in my days, so yeah, you're alive, cleric. Anything else? Do you hear about the tea shop? Yeah, of course. Pretty hard to miss when flying past Tolstad. What's your take? It blew up. Not sure what else you want to hear. Why do you think it blew up? Honestly? Haven't seen a blast zone like that since the Coast War. And you didn't hear this from me, but... The little fellow trusts you. He is your friend. The scorch marks look like those from a fireball, but not the kind you get from a trigger-happy pit fiend. We're talking high-level wizard stuff. Be careful, cleric. Powerful forces are at work here. Thinking about it for a few more seconds makes it clear to me that it's all a big cover-up. Wouldn't be the first time a city-trained spellcaster goes a little off the hinge. There is corruption in every system, even in the great city of Norvik. Other than that, not to be self-incriminating or anything, but could be a fiend. Or an elemental. I mean, Waterlane has shipments from Kargamesh every other month. Maybe a fire elemental slipped through. Who knows? A fiend, huh? Don't look at me like that. The worst thing I could do is turn into a bat. An abnormally handsome bat, of course. But I'd suggest having a chat with the owners of the tea shop. Who knows what rough feathers were ruffled, eh? He gives you an ominous chuckle. Can you give me free legal advice? Oh yes, I'll gladly assist a member of the Earth Guard any day. Just ask. Should I invest in stocks? Oh. I do not give, nor have ever given investment advice. But, yes. He looks you up and down. I should ask, have you ever bought shares before, cleric? I don't share with anyone, little red man. Okay, some basics then. Popularized by the late Divine Era human adventurer companies, a share is essentially a percentage of ownership of a certain venture. Could be a guild, a company, or a specific adventure, something that is supposed to grow over time, so you can increase the value of your securities in that venture. It's a risky way to increase your capital without actually doing any real work. Gods, this devil is good. Learn from him. Learn about stocks from him right now. Where can I buy stocks? You can buy shares directly from a venture trader. Basically, someone can give you a piece of paper that says, I owe you, with some legal information on it. Or you can go to the trade hub. I don't think the Tolstad exchange is open until after the election, though. Oh, that doesn't matter. What about alignment? Ah, yes, the overrules of morality. Norvik does not moralize over alignment, officially. No to most of the city-states across the coast. And you being a devil, are you, Yes? You're evil? Oh, yes, indeed. It is pretty easy to spot. He flaps his wings. It can be pretty discriminatory at times. People assume I have their worst interest in mind, just because I'm ontologically evil. So you don't have their worst interest in mind? Look, evil is not some objective thing. It's entirely internal and aligned with Jor's subjective opinion. There are good people who ruin the world, and evil folk who do their best to maintain it. That's the deal. Interesting. The Goblin Garden? Nature seeps through the crack. Goblin. Oh, hey, there's a goblin right there. Wait, guys. I have something important. There's a cat right here. We need to talk to the cat. Wait, what is this? Overgrown, ancient, sort of interesting. Embedded in the earth, you find weather-bitten stone. In the shape of a spiral, its edges are worn down, smooth almost, and behind you lies the head of what was once a snail statue. Whatever god of symbolism this one denoted, time has ground it down. It is a monument to nothing now. There is nothing here, but can you understand it yet? Its purpose. Let's touch the surface, guys. It is cold. Your hands run across the stone, finding it more coarse than you thought. The ridges in the spiral are even smoother. You find they are not at all coarse. Following it, you feel the markings of a sculptor's pick, but they are smoothed out, as if produced not by mortal hands, but by magical precision. What's more, you do feel the outline of a script, symbols, runes. Your fingers trace them faintly along the spiral shell of the snail. These symbols do not mean anything to you. If he had comprehend languages, he could understand the script by just touching it. Okay, we'll come back. Kitty, it's time for the cat. Hello. A black cat. On the ledge overlooking the garden, you spot a black cat. Can I pet it? Calm as can be, it doesn't even care that you stomp up next to it. A proud beast. Treat it with respect, and it shall treat you the same. Behold the cat, a legendary trickster of Norvik. Hello, I am from the local government. Greetings, who might you be? I like the first one. The cat lifts its head up. Its dark eyes squint at you for a second, sniffs in the air, and then ignores you once again. This cat does not care for you in the slightest. Pet it or something? I don't know. If you wish to hold a proper conversation with this magnificent creature, you need to find the first level spell, Speak with Animals. What? Can I pet you at least? You reach towards the cat head. It meets your palm and nuzzles up against it. Oh. Ooh, kitty. Not doing anything, yet getting so much love. Learn from this beast. His grace is unmatched. If you were a cat, you'd never have trouble again. Amen. I can't talk to it because I don't have talking to animals spell. What is this? The rough letters spell out Our Lady's Apartments. Ladies, more like ladies' nuts. Got 'em. An empty barrel. Bullshit, there's money. Oh, I can't talk to you. Give the cat diplomatic immunity. Absolutely. Old faded posters, nailed to the wall. They're unreadable. Money. Whoa, are these bikes? Whoa. A bike line. One bike stands out to you. Can I steal it? A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local rack. Not a lot of bikes. The usual commuters are probably too scared to head past the tea shop. This particular bike is yours. Really? Hold on, when exactly did it come to? Where's the key? Not here. Did you lose it somewhere? Don't go wandering around looking for your key. It's just a bike. Don't say that. It's a wonderful bike. A manly bike. A rusty bike. Could getting the key be a quest? That does sound like a quest you would get. Sounds like a shitty quest. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. This key is probably at the bottom of the river along with the rest of your dignity. Ooh. Okay. Okay, intelligence. No need to be so harsh. Rude. Oh, hang on, chat. Give me one sec. Let me love you. No worries. Chat, I have a question for you. And I've been meaning to ask you this all day, but I haven't had the courage to ask you this because, you know, it's just a little silly, but you know, I'd feel bad if I didn't ask this before I end stream. So I gotta ask, why are you so cute? Ooh. Okay. Hold on, when exactly did it come to Tolstan? On the 21st of March, evening. Then you fell. The pain, sudden and striking. Was I alone? Ooh, that's a good question. No. A shove in the dark, swift and deadly. An anti-city hate crime, if I ever saw one. Yes. And you broke the shit out of it. Do I recall anything important? You chained the bike. You stood up, then pain. Check the chain lock. You lean in and take a closer look. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. Good, no one will take your bike. Not even you, apparently. So this is my bike? Yes, you fool. Keep up. Oh, man. Money. 390. We're almost at 400. Wow. Wow. Nirida. Narita. Hi, Nirida. I love you. What is this? A divine shrine. Oh, wait, like, oh. I only have these two. Okay. Oh, I thought this person was dead. Jesus. In Norvik, a pipe like this could lead anywhere. You look down at the pipe. Crawl inside, now. If you had a smaller companion, you would be able to ask them to crawl inside, perhaps. Let's try to enter. You get your down on your knees in the dirt and put your helmed face into the entrance of the pipe. You can't seem to get further without immense force. You can do that, just press harder. Enter the hole. Wriggle your way through is 18. YOLO. Oh, so close. So close. Get up. You realize where you are. Right below the entrance to the Goblin Garden. You're lucky. If you'd gotten swept out to sea, you'd be, well, dead for one. Completely DIP'd. I need to get out of here. Whoa. Where am I? I could climb these? Wait, but there's a shard of Jor. At least there's that. Oh wait, there's something else here. Oh my god, 3 shards of Jor. Whoa. That's a lot of shards of Jor. Shit. It is highly dangerous, but it seems to be the only way. If only you remembered how to cast Spider Climb. You see the silhouette of a goblin up on the ledge. Hey! You need help down there? 15 is really tough to roll. Should I try it? I kind of want to try these really hard rolls just to see if I can get one of them. Chaotic Dynamite, have a good lurk. Welcome in. Do it. Let's fucking go. Oh! That's insane. This is oh my god. This is not working. Oh, I can try again. Let's go. No, wait, no. Can I keep trying? I'm gonna die. I think I'm literally gonna die. I'm gonna keep trying. Oh my god, Chaotic Dynamite, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Guys, I'm too stubborn. I can't stop now. Okay, let's go. Please, focus, strength, with absolute confidence. Come on! Reach! Just a bit more! With that final push, you Yeah, you make it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my post and pretend you didn't almost die, mister. Goblin walks away. That was close. Slippery rocks, huh? For once, those burly muscles actually helped. For once, the muscles are a representation of everything you stand for, including slippery wall climbing. Be proud. That's so funny. Wait, let's talk to you. Snell. This goblin gets shit done no matter the odds. Highly competent, but with a craving of validation. Just look at the way he dresses. Oh. You find a goblin standing at the tip of Tolstad. His clothes are fit for a Reedsian trader, and his haircut is fit for an Ascani nobleman. A superficial fellow. A little weasel. The goblin cares much about looks. You catch him immediately glancing at your outfit. Huh, let me guess, you're the cleric. He glances down towards the river with a worried expression. The cleric, yes. Yes, that is I. I am the cleric. He nods, looking tired and annoyed. I'm Snell, runner and handler of the... Old lady's been waiting for you. This old lady must be his chieftain, the matriarch of his tribe. We should greet him properly. Give him a traditional goblin salute. Yes, salute him. Squat down. Nice to meet you, Snell. You raise your arms up into the air, as one should when greeting an uncivilized tribal goblin. What the fuck are you doing? Cleric, what are you doing? Shake your hands a little, not feeling it? The goblin does not respond, nor does he raise his own arms. Instead, he simply stares at you. His expression speaks of pain. I lose HP because of that. Help. Please, cleric, stop it. You feel great shame. Okay, fine, I'll lower my arms. The goblin clears his throat. The goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Exasperated, more like. Okay, right. Head down to the garden throne, but, He waves his claw towards you. You sure you want to meet the old lady looking like this? You really got all messed up from playing around down on those cliffs. You've been floating around on the banks of the river. Your uniform shows it. He is insulting you. The gall! You should teach him a lesson. Whatever do you mean? Whistle. What I mean, You're covered in grime. You're a man. Men are supposed to be covered in grime and gravel, at least 90% of the time. I like being dirty. Good for you. Seriously, just great for you. Just dust yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her. Is she spooky? Yeah. Real scary. Insult her and she'll bite your head off. Then she'll scorch your corpse to dust. He laughs and crosses his arms. Ah, but seriously, she'll fuck you up if you annoy her. Tell me more about her. Sure, for starters, she's the most powerful woman in Norvik. And considering there was an explosion yesterday right in the middle of her territory, I think it's about time you do your damn job, cleric. Rude. You're on a holy mission. You cannot rush such things. Okay, lead me to her. Good, but just to make it perfectly clear, some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. Don't climb the trees. Stay away from the edges and, enjoy the garden, cleric. This dragon sounds dangerous. Keep track of her fangs. Tell her what she wants to hear, and you'll be fine. Hi, Ray Ray. Hi, cutie. You look out over the river. The cold Ascani wind seeps through the cracks of your helmet.
Earth be blessed. He is always with you.
Let's follow him down. What? Did anyone see that? I got an error at the top left corner. Weird. The sacred river fights against red rocks. These railings follow the Safety Council standards of 22. A dank smell from below. Goblin Garden. Let's go up here. Nesquikala, Nissan of the Green. Nice. You get no information. Okay. You love her? Let's talk with her. Ooh, she looks cool. At the top of the... Oh. Hi, Bondu. Zav, hi, Bondu. How are you, gorgeous? I love you. Welcome in. Caught me off guard. Oh my god. You're up really late right now. What are you doing up right now, Zav? On a weekday? What are you doing? Bondu, get some rest, please. I'm worried about you. I just finished part 1 of binding a book for my sister's friend's birthday. It's your sister's friend. Wait. Your sister's friend, so not your friend? Why are you staying up this late for them? Go sleep. This ain't your friend. Fuck them. They ain't worth this shit. Go bed. At the top of the garden lookout, you see a strange creature hunched over. Underneath a large red hat, her drooping gaze slowly glides towards you. Not a hat. She's got an actual mushroom growing out of her skull. The elf drops a final piece of mushroom into the bowl on the table, and gives you a creepy grin. Lean in and stare. Slowly, and in an appropriately dramatic fashion, she widens her eyes to reveal piercing red pupils, and her grin widens even more, somehow. Abort, run, leave. Oh gods, she's trouble. She's real trouble. Just look at the side of her head. Look at those ears, white hair, ashen hue. An elf? Aren't they rare? In your days, you've only seen a handful of these gangly freaks. Elves don't hang around in Norvik a lot. They usually stay away from lesser folk. But look at her. There is no elf or Ilim. This is one of those dark elves. I'm gonna glare at you. You hear a guttural chuckle leave her lips. A man delves into the garden, his sight set on the mysterious below. Are you that man? The mysterious can stay so. She tilts her head in comically large mushroom hat. Truly? Close your eyes for too long, and you'll find yourself blind. But I won't force you to look. The elf stammers? Or is that an idiolect? She turns around, her red eyes glimmering beyond a mist of spores. Neswakala of the Green. Call me Nessan. I am underling to Hierophant of Dana. Of course, a druid. There's something esoteric going on. Fuck you, wisdom. You're a hag? What? These choice options. You're a druid. Prove it. She just gives you a goofy smile. I don't see how I could prove as such more than I currently do. She points to her head mushroom. There are indeed not many folks sitting around pretending to be mushrooms in bushes. Otherwise the city would even be stranger. I've spent my days handling primal forces, that which grows and decays. Do you know much of it? They went over the basics at the towers. It's about nature spirits, right? Like warlockism? Spirits do inhabit all living things. Although compared to making a deal with some fiend, I can promise you trees are much more austere. She lowers her gaze for what you realize is the first time since she raised it. I would like to hear your tale, human. There is much to be learned from your folk and your settlement in this band.
Settlement? It's a great city-state, not some lone village.
How sustainable is your lifestyle? You mean me in particular or my people? Both, or either. She presses down a mushroom in her bowl, sending a puff of spores into the air. Hi, Toki. I'm supposed to know that? I do not mean an exact number of hours or even years until you run out of natural resources. Just an approximation. And perhaps a toll of the impact on others in your vicinity.
Sustainable?
How do you replenish the resources you consume? And if you do not, how many years until depletion?
Do you want an answer now?
If you have it, but there is no stress.
Think about it. If you focus on yourself, you can probably sustain yourself for a long-ass time.
Oh gods, you're focusing too much on the question. Instead, focus on what she wants to hear. Earthfolk will eventually chew through the land and be forced to expand. We live in balance. I personally could live on an apple a day. That's pretty sustainable. I'll be really generic. We live in balance. You truly believe that? I hope so. She smiles. Hope is a good thing. It might lead you down the right trail. I've watched your people for some time, from a distance. I am not one to make judgments. That is for the earth and sea. But it worries me how few primal forces there are to keep you at bay.
Primal forces?
She places a palm against the rough floor. Fadana has helped keep the undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Demigods, fiends, celestials, your human arcanists. Each create a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. That great war your kind waged upon one another delayed it, but I do certainly believe it is inevitable.
Nature always survives.
Most often it does, but look at your so-called burned coast, and those cursed lands in Dimenor. Nature makes it through most things, but there are forces in the world that can wring the life out of every band if it so wishes. We must stay vigilant.
She takes a deep and deliberate breath.
Now, enough of complicated topics. Tell me, human, do you have a mate?
Stare at her.
Well?
Your cheeks clench. No, not good.
Your mind races. Hostile? No, probably not.
Elaborate.
Of course. I apologize if I was vague, human. I only mean most humans in the settlement group in pairs. I wondered if those of your kind do the same. Form such long-term committed partnerships.
I'm married to my work.
Why are these the only two options? I'm the cleric, I go solo. I'm married to my work. She lowers her mushroom cap in size. Good night, Perla. Rest well. Thank you for being here. Sweet dreams to you. If anyone's tuning in, please say goodnight to Perla. Thank you for popping on by. I see. It is the same here, then. The path of an esoteric guardian is to be alone. The elf starts adding some kind of oily liquid to her mushroom bowl. A strange substance. Golden. Perhaps from some kind of undersea whale? Primal kin. If this old elf can guide you in any way, make it so. If not, I will return to my toil. She finds you reasonable. Okay. God, she's so cool. What do you know about the tea shop? Only what the roots whisper to me. The elf leans closer, twisting her head to the side. You must delve deep, human. Something rotten happened that day. The green quakes. They fear what's to come. They whisper. What do you think happened? I will not deliberate on things I have no knowledge about. What did the goblins whisper about? That the city is at fault. That Lady Sageleaf should take over. The usual. Were you here when it exploded? No, I was much further below. Thanks. You're welcome. I don't really care about the election. You don't look like an elf. I don't want to say that. Let's do the wisdom roll. Nice. What? Oh, 15. Got it. I thought it was 10. I don't know why. How could you do such a thing? To prove attunement requires years of training. You've perhaps done a few exercises in your spare time, and you've read about druidic magic, but perhaps you can try it anyway. I have to try it. You focus your mind on the nature around, the life, the decay, the funny-looking mushrooms, but you cannot sense it. Nothing. Magic is hard. Sure is. Maybe if I start clenching. You move from mind to muscle. You keep clenching. Pressure. Pain. Perhaps this was a foolish choice. Ouch. But pain can be a good teacher. Perhaps you've learned something here. Gained experience. I'm gonna redo this. Wait, how do we select that? How do I choose this? Because I have 7 of the... Oh. How do I choose this? I see 7. Can I click on that? You can click it again. Oh. Yes. Let's do it. Come on. Boom. Dang. You kneel. You need to prove it. Your attunement to nature. Interesting. Yes. Yes. She places the bowl from her desk to the ground before you. You must show what you've learned in your studies. The primal forces are complicated, but you can still sense the tingle of Jor's strings through every branch and mushroom. Hold your hand over her bowl. As you reach out, the elf hums. She then moves the bowl even closer to you. You've attempted this before. It did not go well. You believe that is all you require. Magic is not an exact science, despite what the instructors in the towers used to tell you. The esoteric in your realm does not conform to rules. That is the only rule they truly follow. Now feel the oily mushrooms inside this bowl, the strings within them, around them. Grab one of them, change it, twist a string. Oh? 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 What is happening? At first, nothing. Then a twinge. Whatever you touched It is connected with the spores, the growth, the decay. You did little, but you did something. The elf nods. What did I do? You ruined my brew. Shit. Whoops. Oh, I meant to do that. Oh, I clicked, I meant to. Okay. She laughs. You caused the fungi in the bowl to change acidity. It's subtle, but it's there. You performed an act of druidcraft, human. Use druidcraft to unlock unique interactions with the natural world. I did? She gives you a lecherous smirk. Nessun grabs the bowl and pours the mushy mushrooms into the ground. The contents wriggle before you. I made the mushrooms come to life? She looks up, reassuring you. No, they are supposed to move like that. You did not perform that big of an esoteric feat. Not yet, at least. Oh, she chuckles and puts the bowl back on her desk. Perhaps you can be one human I share knowledge with, if that is what you wish. Please do, I want to learn. Very well. What do you want to know, human? Speak with animals, yes. That shouldn't be too hard. Here, a spell scroll to get you started. Yes, we can talk to the pussy. Cast it when you have an animal to speak with, and you should be able to hold a conversation as long as you can keep up. Can druids create magical food? Can nature protect me? What is druidcraft? Oh, never mind. I feel like my cursor moves. Why is it doing that? Can druids create magical food? Certainly. There's a spell that would be very useful for you since you're on the run all the time. A good apple. It creates 5 apples. Each can feed a grown man for a full day. Oh, I love apples. Can I have that spell, please? I don't have that spell scroll, sorry. But I do seem to remember I handed one to Moongore. She might keep one in the roots of poo. Moongore? Oh, I've met her. Bugbear, right? Yes, indeed. How wonderful. She really needs more socializing down there. Such a lovely woman. Quite the bite on her. What is she implying? The elf is quite the provoker. Horrible. Good. What is druidcraft? I would call it a most useful path of communication with nature. It can be used for many a thing, but for you, I would suggest focusing on the basics. Use it to move peacefully through the roots, and to show your balanced nature to those primal spirits who roam below. Can nature protect me? Of course, with the box skin. I do have a spell scroll of it, but it's down in the roots below the garden. If you pass by, take it. I keep a cache hidden underneath Lord Pooh. Pooh? This lord will just give me the cache? We have a password. Just say, Minen Sexika Spoony. And he'll open right up. You can have the other stuff inside as well, since Sageleaf wants you to succeed. What does that mean? Flattery of the highest kind. She gives you a creepy smile. Grant the password and, give the password and he will grant you access. I think that's enough. You're very welcome, human. That's it. Thank you. Okay, it's auto-saving. So I think we're good. Oh, we could also just save here. I just realized I could just do that. Save. Okay. Alright, chat, we reached the 5-hour mark, so I think I'm gonna call it here for today. Thank you everyone who popped on by. Thank you to everyone who followed. Thank you to all these raiders who came on through. This was really fun. I actually had a really good time with this game, way better than I thought I would. This is interesting depth, humor, mechanics, narrative, dialogue. Just a nice little sense of whimsy and overall just fun vibes. Oh, Dio, thank you for the smoochies. Mwah, mwah. And Skip, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. We're gonna head out for now, but thank you. I love you, Skip. For anyone who may have been on YouTube, thanks for watching. I'm gonna stop the YouTube stream now, but thanks for being here. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate you. Bye to YouTube. Bye-bye to YouTube right now.